Hello everybody, I think I'm just about ready to get started. Let's jump into Let's Chat. So, what a crazy day today. But I guess we'll start with, I think we're gonna beat the game today. Unless this final boss is a awful, horrendous roadblock, I don't see why we wouldn't complete it today. However, I'm not sure how much of a dungeon there is between us and the final boss. I'm not sure how hard some of the bosses leading up to the final boss are. But we'll find out together. We have the chat selected team, more or less. Welcome, Chris. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, we're just going to, I guess, go from Stormfist to the other location, question mark? Oh no, I go east from Lunas, maybe? What? Well, no, wait, I think I just teleport to Lunas, that's right. I think I could just go there. You're doing okay? Bonfires can't be too bad against their friend, especially if Ernst works against him. Potentially. I don't think Ernst is in our current team. But if we really need to, we have a backup plan. Let's pause the music. We've seen that he's worked on bosses, so and they were like endgame bosses. So I'm willing to just state that every boss leading up at least till when we used him on the boat was able to be hit by that, which is very silly. That is not a PlayStation controller. Why did I pick that up? One day, chat. I mean, it's like, I have like this bright red Xbox controller, and I picked that up over the black controller. Like, they're not even remotely the same color. Let alone, like, the buttons or anything else on it. So my hand went, yep, I'm playing some PC games today. But nope, we're playing some Suikoden. Almost going on 80 hours. Now, we did mess around a little bit with leveling, so, like, I feel it's safe to say we did like 8 hours of just solid messing around, no plot progress, but honestly, this game is very cutscene heavy. It's not a bad thing necessarily. So I guess we're gonna read our final comment box stuff. And then if we do beat the game today, we're gonna load an older save and potentially, or even keep this save, I suppose. And we're just gonna look at the books at the library, and that's about it. Maybe we'll check the chef out. We'll just do some cleanup before we go into the final thoughts. Otherwise, it should be a fairly straightforward session. Revolving bridge from Sorensen. When we Professor and we fix up the gears as good as new. Now we can move it to any time we want. Okay, well, we don't really care about the revolving bridge. The final advertisement from Mosin. Thanks for your patronage at Mosin No. 0 Armor Shop. Live up to our name as the finest armor shop in Polina. You can't get it here, you can't get it anywhere. Come on down to our store and see what we have to offer. Bring a friend. Still don't understand why it's shop number 0, but whatever. From Euron, but I'm a boy. Sara is planning on taking me to the women's bath. You gotta help me. From Shun, the man in the underground passage. Egbert, was it? Finley never expected to run into him again here at your castle, Your Highness. Playing the flute from Nick. Every time I try to practice, Euron and Axe stop me. They're so mean. The Twilight Rune from Jean. Ooh, plot relevant? See, it's chosen its own host. I knew it would. Oh, come on. I thought we were gonna get more information than I told you so. Essentially, that was a little disappointing. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Was there anything that I forgot to do? I'm pretty sure everybody's combat stuff is maxed. We put Leon, Isato, and Zwig into the entourage. Haswar's there, which is really unfortunate because they eat like such vital slots. It's so sad. I believe we get to teleport to Lunas. Let's just go there. Let's see what stops us. Hello, Kirk. Hope you're doing well. Oracle, you've returned. It's good to be back. Your Highness, thank you so much for coming. This way, protagonist. There's a fountain behind the waterfall. You were here last time for the Little Limbs purification rite, remember? You know, I tried exploring that area and it didn't let me. That's so rude that the final dungeon is potentially back here. Rude, chat. That's rude. I remember going there. I love how she says, like, it's right here, and then she doesn't actually take us there. Whatever. I mostly remember how to get back up there. Actually, do I need to do it from the front side or the back side? Really think about that. I need to go down multiple floors. Just forget if it's the upper staircase or not. This we'll find out the hard way. Might have been this one that leads to where I want to go. No. Actually, speaking of which... Did it? Okay, nothing reset in here. So we still... So what was the point of this staircase? It's just here for decoration? I thought we were going to use that at some point. Disappointing. Oh well, at least we checked it out. Might have been on the other side then. With the music overlay, I heard it for a moment. Hope you're doing well, Kirk. Alright, that looks promising. Purification fountain. So, what are we gonna do here? Patience, young one. Just a little tired, hope I'm doing well. I'm tired, but I'll hang in there. Alright, stand there, you two. Good, good. Right there. It was a very long stream the other night. Now turn your rune toward the statue. Like this? What just happened? Wow. Oh my. Absolutely amazing. I've never seen this before. But I suppose it makes sense. What do you mean, Lady Haswar? Do you recall why Lunas is a holy land? Of course, or, we'll say of course. I wonder if she'll call us a liar. Because the first Queen of Felina appeared here with the Sun Rune, right? That's right. Oh, so then, do you think? Right. The first Queen of Felina came here from deep within the Ashwell Mountains. Probably from the very ruins Lord Godwin and his followers discovered. Don't precisely know what all this means. However, I'm almost sure this path will lead you right to those ruins. Are you certain you wish to go? I see. I have to say, I kind of liking this song. Wish you a safe journey then. But be careful. We will. Oh, are we dumping the dead weight from our party? Oh, please get out of my party. Get them out of here, chat. Get out of here. We're beating the game with Egbert. Good. We're going back for Egbert, chat. Tired of this no Egbert party. Eswar is left. Isato is left. No, I'm immediately turning around.
This is the Reaper's power.
Yeah, we're not beating the game without Egbert. It's so BS. So sadly, chat, I don't have the other emote ready for today. Oh, there's not really a quick way out of here, is there? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I have to do that like every time. Gross. But we'll have it for future games. I promise by the time we go to play the next Suikoden game, the other emote will be ready. I've just been literally away all day today. I didn't even get home until like 10 minutes before the stream. So I'm like, I didn't have any time to clean it up and set up the command. let's go ahead and teleport out of here. And we know how long that Wednesday night stream was. So, like, there was no time on Wednesday night. So I didn't do it Wednesday night. Let's see. Alright, here we go, chat. We're gonna recruit the true final part. Oh, you're not here. Oh, that's annoying. That's right. I think you're in another castle. Oh, that's so evil. Why do you make me do this? For you, chat, I'm gonna do this. I want you to know that this is very stupid and very annoying, but essentially, Lucerina is now forever in this castle. So anytime I want to swap characters, she's all the way in the throne room. This is so obnoxious. Just like to state this. So yeah, I'm not gonna call this like a major flaw of the game, but it is very irritating. They should have had a stand-in at the other castle. They could have kept Lucerina here, and that would have been fine. But they could have just had like a 2-line dialogue of, Lucerina sent me here to help you manage your party. Can I help you? Like, would that have been that hard to program? I don't think so. I don't think so, chat. You don't even have to come up with a unique portrait. Would have been done. Anyway, she's here every time. Ridiculous. They did that for all the other characters. Why not Lucerina? I'm calling the game out on that. I want to hear excuses. Let's get... I forget how this ability works, chat. I always get these confused. I am never gonna remember the difference between these two, even upon beating the game. I'm gonna forget as soon as the stream ends. I don't remember what the difference is between Murad's ability and Marina the Poisoner. I don't remember when which one triggers because there wasn't a separation before. So I don't remember because it's specific to this game and we barely use these characters. Give me a moment. Murad, Suikoden V. Let's double check. I just need to know how his ability works. Okay, Murad is when the battle is over. It kind of makes sense that the doctor patches you up, but then again, it doesn't really make sense how Marina is able to treat you. Yeah, we want Marina in here. So that way, if we're getting mollywopped by a boss, we at least get emergency healing. Alright, we're bringing in Egbert. That's for you, chat. There we go. This is the true final party. So yeah, we have safety healing. We have Killy with the shield rune as an emergency healer. We have Aresh with the resurrection rune in case she survives and everybody else dies. So we have like layers of safety that I don't usually put into my teams when I play. So I'm pretty sure we will first try every boss unless there is some true like Rogue Galaxy levels of nonsense final boss. Like shy of that happening, we're going to first try I think everything here without getting any hints or tips or any idea what it is we're actually going to fight. I'm just gonna beat it, chat. Like I just have a feeling this team will do it. End of statement. So I have some medicine if I really need to heal. We have Immortal Medicine, which recovers all health. I could technically just put this on random characters. Cough Drop literally is only useful on Aresh. And she has status resistance anyway, which I would rather have. Like, if they somehow stunlock Aresh and Killy, despite both of them having status resistance, I'm gonna go... I don't know what you want me to do. How do I do better than what I... How do you do better than actually planning for status ailments? I don't know what you want me to do without giving up a lot of power. Craziness. So we'll do our best to find all the items on the way out of here. And then, yeah, I guess we'll take a look at, like, the newspapers, the books, into the final thoughts, I think. Was there anything else we didn't really check out? I guess maybe the bath. We'll check out the bath. I really don't even remember if I used it in this game at all. Like, I might have peeked at it, but I don't know if I actually did anything. We had, like, all the toys, like the duck toys. I'm pretty sure I never used any of those, regardless. So we'll bring that in a save file, I guess. You know what? I'll make one more save. In case I just want to go back to the castle quickly to showcase the other things. We'll do it from that other save. Okay. Ooh, what's with that motion blur effect? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. That looks awful. Ew, please tell me the whole dungeon is not like that. Okay, only that portion. Thank you. It sure is cold, Prince. There. Is that? Those are Sindar ruins, no doubt about it. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's hurry. So there's like a... Oh no, Chad. There's a lot of paths we could potentially take. I want to go like away from... like, presumably north and west is where we need to go, so I'm gonna go the opposite direction. Oh, there's just these people? Oh, you're so done. I missed with gun. That should be forbidden. That should actually be illegal, straight up. Oh, they actually hit the back row. That's annoying. Ooh, nice double strike from Phelan there. Hey, treatment coming in handy. Killy taking massive damage. Okay, so this formation is not good against what we're dealing with. How irritating, chat. And normal enemies actually putting up a fight. Alright, what's all this? All that for a dragon incense. I don't feel like that was worth it. Alright, chat, we need a new formation to counter this BS. What do we do? I could put a Resh in the back, potentially. What I'm gonna do, even though this is not how I would like to do it, I'm gonna trick the game into targeting my tanks, while also still protecting our middle characters. I think that's next level, chat. I mean, if they're just gonna snipe me for 112, I might as well just change formations. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of health. Resh actually taking a lot of damage there. Again, good thing I have treatment. Healing most of his health back, nice. Got a Thunder God's armor. Okay, we have Thunder God's garb. Is armor just like straight up better in all senses? Curious. Well, that one's pretty good. I just can't do anything with it currently. Okay, see another chest. Let's at least take this one. We got the Hunter Orb. What does that do for future reference? Not that I plan on using it now. We're pretty late in the game. If attack succeeds, always get an item. That'd be useful, I guess, if you're hunting for the double strike stuff. I don't really care, though. Oh, no, Chad. I just had a terrible thought. Is this gonna be like Suikoden 3 and force us to play 3 parties? Oh no, chat. Okay, chat. I want you to think really hard. I need you to come up with a team. 2 teams of 5 characters. No, 3 teams of 5 characters. Leon would probably lead one, the protagonist will lead one, and either Killy or Zwig will lead the other one. So start thinking, chat. I'm tasking you with this as I go to this next area. In case we go full Suikoden 3, because that was really annoying in Suikoden 3. We can use support characters like Dongo and the Forge in order to upgrade the other characters, but I don't have a lot of money left. It's the kind of scary part, I really don't. So, like, any party with Killy's fine. I don't think he'll be in too much danger. Honestly, he might even end up with the Rock Beaver team. Although I think we unequipped the Rock Beaver with some stuff, so we might get punished for that. We'll see. We could potentially put Jean in a random party to fix their runes and stuff like that. We're getting random armor drops, so in case we do have to, you know, actually give them things, maybe they won't be unarmed. Okay, I think this just goes back to the entrance, right? Yeah, that goes back to the entrance. Okay. Let's go north then. Yeah. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're interesting. The visage box, the face box. Huh, I didn't kill any of them there. But again, treatment seems to be working really well with this group. At least get some kills. Richard hit 4 times. And that's how much it survived. That's crazy. So we have a little bit of extra money, so we could put Dongo on our worst team. If we're worried about their runes, we could put Jean on a team. So we could fix it live. I don't have a lot of runes on me. I think I put them mostly away. We do have a spare Mother Earth orb and a Rage orb, which is good. I just don't have any offensive stuff. Cornelio's L should be one of the parties. That'd be brutal. Ooh, I like this enemy type. Terror armor, chat. Ooh, didn't get a kill there. Yeah, treatment is keeping us pretty healthy overall. Between the life steal and treatment, that also kind of fixes Richard's life gain. Okay, if we do need to level up their weapons, at least we have 220,000 with Dongo. So it's not the end of the world. Like, we're incidentally getting money, which is good. We have some armor ups for other characters we stripped down. Zwig is pretty good as is. So if he's forced to lead a party, I'm not super worried because he's got a rune on. I'll probably put him in with Jean so that he can improve his tutor stuff.
Looks like we won.
Nice, gun leveled up, as did Richard. Life is fair. Our best characters got stronger, chat. You know, as you do. Okay, so let's go this way. So I cross this point. Do I go left or do I go right? Well, so far going right has led to items, so we're just gonna go right. See what we get. Linking rune piece. I still don't remember what that does, but that's okay. What's over here? Nothing. Big ol' nothing. A split path. Big ol' split path and nothing. Hello, Raging Assassin. Well, we could get Crazed Orb from this, actually. Yeah, okay, so we have one backup. We have one backup offensive orb, chat. So in case we unequip Rock Beaver, we could at least give him that if we go Rock Beaver. What is this awful, awful dungeon? Okay, I found mixed herbs. This is to the south of me just looping me back, or are there more treasure chests down here? Yeah, we're getting a lot of money thanks to Egbert, and I think we have money on Zwig, because I don't care. So Zwig getting money from these battles is actually kind of important right now, potentially. Because 300,000 can take our level 12 weapons to level 13 or 14 across the team. Which, as you imagine, being able to do another 200 damage a turn per character, not including crits, is kind of big. So we just need to just keep getting money. Egbert, potentially still useful now. That miffs, though. That hurt the soul. Yeah, protagonist melee damage is kind of mediocre. He needs kind of like a violence rune or something to handle himself. Also, I just realized that means Leon probably doesn't have the violence rune anymore. So she's gonna have to be pure support. Because I think we gave it to somebody else last session. Okay, we managed to get to here. It's huge. To think he'd keep something this big a secret. That selfish Lord Godwin cares for nothing but himself. He cares nothing for true science and research. So what's your excuse, Killy? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? What? Am I under some kind of obligation to tell these things, Four Eyes? Well, enough of that. Let's go. Okay. We still seem to be in a party so far. Okay, we haven't split. This is a good sign. Oh no, now it's no longer a good sign. There's a door at every direction, then they're all closed. Oh no. What's that? The Dawn Rune. It is like Suikoden 3, where you gotta deal with the elemental chambers to hit the main one. Oh no. The Twilight Rune. Oh boy. Chat, it's time to pick. Hope you're thinking of some characters. I gave you a warning in case this could happen, in my defense. And the Sun Rune? So I imagine Leon will, at minimum, be a party. Must work just like the ruins in the Ceres Lake in the deep Twilight Forest. Each door will only open in response to the appropriate rune. Wait, so does that mean Lord Godwin hasn't been here yet? No, just the opposite. Think about those stone tablets when we found them in Storefist. Lord Godwin's survey team must have entered these ruins a few years back. That's where he got them. These doors were probably open back then. So, why are they closed now? Must be that when someone took the Sun Rune inside, the mechanism in the ruins closed them tight. Don't you think? Yup. They were definitely open when I came here with the Lord Godwin survey team. I thought so. So Lord Godwin and the Sun Rune are somewhere in there. Won't do any good to just stand around. Start by trying to open the left and right doors. Okay. Three entrances, and the mechanisms might be interlocked. This is going to be tough. Your Highness. Oh, that's not a good sign Lucerina is here, chat. This is not a good sign Lucerina is here. George, and Lucerina too, is something wrong? I was just concerned about what might happen here. I brought along someone with some time on her hands. Felt bad that Your Highness and Lady Leon have been asked to do just about everything lately. Serena... Well, your timing is perfect. As you can see, there are 3 entrances. Wasn't too sure about exploring all of them ourselves. Now that all of us are here, we can split up, correct? Oh no. Indeed, let's split into 3 groups, 1 for each entrance. No! Suikoden! The only thing is, there may be doors further in that can only open with runes. Since you bear the Dawn Rune, you should lead the party that explores the right entrance. And since you bear the Twilight Rune, you take the left entrance. Right. I'll take the middle. I'll come with you, Swig. I don't like the idea of a bookworm like you going it alone. Oh, George is forced into the party. Interesting. Stronger than I appear, you know. But I'd be honored to receive the protection of a Queen's Knight. Alright, Your Highness. Please select the other members for each party. Welcome, Chaosvania. Hope you're doing well. Start with who will go with Your Highness. Oh man, this is gonna be this is gonna be an ordeal, chat. Oh man. Alright, let's put a Resh in here. We want Killy here, if Killy's an option. Killy's still an option. We'll fix our party later. I just want to get the characters in. I want to get some healing in with Marina. I don't think our party is really interrupted here, at least. Gun is still here. Richard can still go here. We'll have Team OP. Okay, we have Team OP on the right side. We'll fix their formation later. I'm not going to worry about it. Next, please select who will go with Lady Leon. Oh, Lady Leon's so bad, though. She's so bad. Chat, she's so bad. Oh, she doesn't even have a 4th rune slot, chat. Oh, this is going to suck. She's almost 18 levels lower than our main party. She's almost a third as strong. This is gonna be bad. Oh, to give us a small chance, I'm gonna bring Dongo with her so she can upgrade. Because there is no way she's surviving this alone. Okay, so we know George and Zwig are on the other team. So who are we bringing with Leon, chat? Who do you want to see try to get this helpless female guardian who has been like out of the party forever to survive? Do we bring in Miyakis to try to like tank for her? Like Miyakis was like decently good. Maybe she'll do it. Because Miyakis is just literally better Leon. Oh man, what do we do? I'm gonna put Miyakis for now. Yeah, we'll put Miyakis for now. Who else should really go here? We need like a tank character. Oh. We could bring in Zarase. We need Zarase and Jean to fix whoever we took runes from. So I'm just thinking about it. Roy's an interesting pick. Roy's interesting. We can have Roy go. Cornelio is a backup healer. Like, surprisingly, Cornelio is a valid character pick, but he shouldn't go with Miyakis. He's kind of like what Miyakis was before Miyakis came into our party. Oh, wait, hold on. We can save her with Ernst. Maybe we bring Ernst with her so she doesn't die. I think we bring Ernst. Ernst is our failsafe. Ernst is our failsafe with this team. So we just need to, now we just need some damage. Let's see. Who else would really work here? We have Vicky, Jean, Zarase. We could bring another mage, but we also are kind of lacking damage at the same time. We could bring in some beavers, because all of the female beavers, I did not touch their equipment. So if we decided we just wanted more damage, we could bring like Mirun and Myrun, for example. Like, those are actual valid choices if we just want to use spells in between. We have like high damage characters like Nikia, but they're kind of glass cannon-y. Rahal is okay. Let's see, who else would be potentially a good pick for this? Charmista went unloved. Shigure's a lot of damage. I guess if Leon and Miyakis tank, maybe Shigure would be okay. We have Subala, who we know is all offense, even though her stats are not the best. Oh, right, we have Zagai. Oh, we could have Zagai tank, maybe. Maybe we bring in Zagai because then he can also tutor all the melee characters here. I'm thinking we bring in Zagai. Do we have Zagai and Leon Miyakis? Ernst, Roy. They should probably get a mage character. Does chat want to bring in Vicky just for the boss? Do you want to bring in one of the beavers? Or like just general combat? What are you in the mood for, chat? Or we can unfortunately do an all beaver team unless it's Leon. But I feel like that would be super risky. Unless we just cut the melee characters from the formation, then we could have 3 beavers in the back. But I'm gonna leave that up to chat. Alright, chat saying Vicky. So we have a drain tank, a character that shuts down the bosses, a kind of mixed specialist, a healer, and somebody we could make tanky. So does chat like these characters? There's anything you want to change. We're gonna bring in Forge so we can fix Roy, Miyakis, and Leon so that they can maybe do some damage. With Zagai being our hard carry and Vicky being our magic hard carry, and Ernst being our anti-boss in case things go horribly wrong. Actually, Ernst's physical defense is really high. I just noticed. He got up to 248 at some point. When did that happen? I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, like, we do need a tank. I just don't remember him ever being that tanky, but I guess he really scaled up in defense with level. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought he was only at, like, 190. Like, I thought he was lower than Leon. But I guess levels do matter. So we actually have 2 quasi-tanks. Like, I think this team is maybe good. Let's do this. We can upgrade those characters. For George and Zwig. Sir George is fairly strong. We did level him already. Zwig's melee is a little behind, but we're using him as a mage. So think of him as more of a mage character. I don't really care if he gets Dongo or not. So we could bring in some beavers if we just want to go like a mage party. We could bring in dwarves if you want. I don't remember if Bergen has good stuff on him still. Technically, Bergen would be okay. Well, no. I think he doesn't have the runes on him anymore. Well, maybe he does. I don't remember. It's been too long. Okay, since I don't remember what he has, what we could do as a safety precaution, we're gonna put Jean, I think, on this team. Because Jean will let us move our runes around. And if chat wants Bergen, we can give Bergen the Crazed Orb. And that might solve him here. So now we just need... Okay, so we have a magic dealer. She just needs to level more, and we're fine. What else could we really do with this team? Ai's, like, okay for tanking. I'm just looking at everybody's defense. We didn't really use Levi at all. Lorelai's there. Lorelai thematically would make sense with Swig. But she is also kind of far behind in levels. Well, I'm not that far behind, honestly. So what do you think, chat? Should we thematically pair Zwig and Lorelai together? She's got Lightning Rune, chat. We cannot really go wrong with Lightning Rune, to be fair. I'll put her in for now. And then we could have, like, a super mage carry, potentially. We could bring in Zarase. Or, because Zarase would let us tutor up. Well, how much do I really need tutor at this point? Not that much on this team. Just looking at everybody's stats. Maroon, I forget what he has, but he's kind of a recoverable mage. If chat wants a beaver, this is the last chance to put a beaver in. Otherwise, we have our, like, Nikias, we have, like, Mateus, who I think was decent. We unequipped his armor, but we could probably upgrade him again. If chat wants the Zubala, I think was her name. Level Zubala a little bit. Just looking at who else we have here. Could bring in Belku, who's okay. Although I think we unequipped him. His damage is really high, to be fair, so we could probably put a lightning armor on him and he would be decently tanky if chat wanted him, without needing to redo a million things. Rock Beaver or Subala's anime hair? I think chat would revolt if I didn't put in Rock Beaver. So we're gonna see how this team does, and they're gonna need all the help that they could get. I guess I do treatment to heal after each battle. See how this goes. Are you happy with the parties you formed, Your Highness? I might be able to switch them later. Well then, shall we? No idea what lies ahead. Careful now. And still let your guard down. Because we could potentially dongo up the other team, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I like that Killy actually went with the protagonist because I told him to go that way. That was interesting. Your Highness. Is he going to teach me how to swap parties? Nope, that doesn't swap parties. Okay, so I could reorganize if I need to. Okay, so we can move Dongo around later. Good. So now if we get into fights with the protagonist, we can get more money for the other team, and we'll be fine. We didn't use Jean most of the playthrough. I'm curious how good she is. Alright, we gotta fix our formation because it messed everything up. I mean, that is kind of funny putting Areshin up front. swaps with you. And protagonist swaps with gun. Let's go this way. Next party's circle. And we can see we have Vicky in this party. So we got Forge. Let's see what we could do. So we could train Leon to do more damage. I think that's not a bad thing. I think we kind of need it. Accuracy counter, sure, we'll make her better at countering. Or agility, I forget which one she has. Either way, we'll take the stat increase. Miakiss needs probably agility. Roy needed agility, I think. Let's make him slightly better. Ernst was already capped. The guy could get more attack. Why not? Makes him life drain more. Okay. And Vicky really just needs magic up. Really care about her other things, but I think we trained her. It's good. Let's use Dongo. The Vicky should be a max weapon. Well, actually, they're not as bad as I thought they were. So, weirdly enough, Sagai is the one that's furthest behind. And his damage was already not bad, so let's improve a little bit here. We have now the Orchid weapon. Yeah, Leon just went to just do like 30 more damage, which is nice. Roy's about to get a big upgrade. Dawn Nunchaku to Sun Nunchaku. Miakiss could get 16 there. Improve Roy's damage. Get 15. That will improve the guy. Again, the more he damages, the more he heals. So just directly, we got Sagami now. Directly improves our damage. Oh, that's a big damage jump. Okay, then that makes me feel a little better. We're at least doing another collective 200 damage total with just those small increases, and everybody else's abilities got improved. Except for Earned Stamina, which is just kind of mediocre. Also, I love that his skills are BS, by the way. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good here. We have S rank magic with Vicky. I don't need S+. Oh, that's right. We put a Drain Rune on Leon, so she at least can Drain Tank. We have a lot of support runes with Miakiss. We have Sunbeam and Drain Rune on Roy, so he's kind of tanky. Beast Rune, Wrath, Drain, and Fire Sealing. Interesting. And Vicky's got the Lightning one. It's actually not a bad party overall, to be honest. I think it's formation that I want to do. So we kind of want Leon in the... something like this. Miakiss is a short-range character, so I think Miakiss actually has to go on the outside. Something like this is probably fine. Kind of lame, Leon didn't get a new set of skills after getting Silead's rune. I mean, yeah, she got the Twilight rune itself, which does damage, but I don't super care about it either. She's just really underwhelming right now. Maybe if she gained like 1,000,000 levels, she'd be fine, but, you know, I don't really want to wait 1,000,000 levels. Okay, what do we have on us that would make these characters less awful? We actually surprisingly have gear on most of the characters. Also, chat, I just realized Miakiss has all the prosperity items. That's kind of funny. That's actually legitimately funny to me. Ooh, we can improve Roy's defense. I think I want to do that. Improve Leon's stats. Leon has the Drain Rune on, so maybe this is okay. Maybe we do this so she's got more speed and accuracy. Try that. Guy could get 20 more attack. It lowers his speed. I think we'll do that. Anybody else wear the power gloves? Speed plus 10. I mean, this would just be free stats on a character, potentially. Ernst is... Wow, I'm actually surprised we have all this stuff set up. Oh, Sakai could get extra speed. We could give him extra medicine. We have, like, a healer, technically, if I need it. Roy can also have some medicines. Why not? This feels better. Just a little better. We actually surprisingly have all of our stuff together. Oh, not running fast feels bad. Not sure if there's random encounters or not. Because we can't really level our party, which kind of sucks. Okay. Nice, then we got the squad here. Maroon has a drain rune, but he doesn't have any other runes on him. I think we can maybe do something about this. Can we put anything on Maroon to make him a little better? We have the killer rune and violence rune on Bergen, which is funny. We got a killer rune and a counter rune on George, which is fine. Magical and lightning goes well with charm rune. Jean can constantly regen her magic, so when she levels, it should be fine. The only Maroon, if we could get some kind of offensive ability on him, would be good. Oh, right, I forgot he was a combat teacher. It's actually interesting. Oh, that's sad that we capped there. That is actually sad that we're capped. How did we cap already with these characters? I barely did anything with them. I mean, I guess I'll use his own combat training stuff on him so he gets more accuracy. Increase his counterattack chance. I mean, I don't want to miss, and I would prefer he counters constantly. So this works for what I want him to do. Okay, can we do anything with Jean to spare Maroon? Just anything. I don't have anything to assemble. I could get rid of his drain rune to just make him damage. See how we feel about this. And then the rest of his rune slots don't matter. We'll leave things as they are for now. I wish I had more spare runes, I guess. And also, I wish we could get into a battle so we can understand our power. Let's fix our formation. Let's not keep it in standard. We do the one where it's like bonus attack in the front, magic in the back, because I think that would be really good for us. Rear 20 magic. Okay. This would potentially work extremely well for what I want to do. So we have Zwig here, Gorge in the front with more defense, and now we have 3 mages. Okay. I probably want Jean as far back as possible here. I think this just kind of makes sense. I think chat would agree. We're protecting each of our mages. So we have 2 lightning users, and Jean has restorable magic. And the other characters have backup melee. Not gonna be like amazing damage, but at least they'll do something. Okay, Bergen already has really good items. Oh, Jean doesn't even have a helmet. Let's put it on her. Minato helmet. Put that in place of this. Lose magic and speed, but get defense on Bergen. Okay. Make Bergen tankier. I think that's what we really need him for at the moment. Zwig has Ninja Garb on, which I don't think really helps him. Let's just bring up his defense a bit more. George is using Black Warrior Garb, which... Is that just counter rate? I don't remember. Oh, negative status resistance. I probably want that on Lorelei. Flame Ray, I could actually put on George. His magic defense is terrible. Ooh, maybe that does not feel good. +5 magic. You put it on Jean. Try to get a little more out of it. Boy, this feels awkward. I don't really have any great gear for these characters. It's gonna be an interesting time, chat. Actually, speaking of which, what are our skills? What are our weapons like? Level 9, level 12, 16, 1, 14, 12. Ooh, that's kind of brutal that Jean's only at rank 1, chat. That's kind of brutal. Okay. Okay, now something happened that'll move forward. We'll take these. Sun boots. Could be good. We don't really have any... 32 defense +1. Wow, they give a lot of stats to everybody. That's kind of crazy. I'm kind of tempted to give it to Bergen, honestly. But it probably should go on George. Okay, that was kind of a nice bonus. Okay, there are random encounters. Because that'll improve his counter chance. Here we go, chat. Jean's in danger of getting crit killed here. We'll see, though. Weapon defense and the counter. Exactly what I'm looking for. Nice insta-kill. Rock Beaver doing okay damage. Not phenomenal, but, like, okay. Okay, let's see how much this levels our team. Yeah, I had a feeling they were a little under-level, chat. Something told me. So, yeah, a couple fights here will help. Jean's now got more stats. Lorelei got a little stronger. Be a little better. We're probably going to need to use medicines on this team quite a bit. Although we are treating every turn, which is healing an okay amount. Sacrificial Jizos, I can probably equip that on these characters because I don't expect them to live a boss battle, to be honest with you. Put it on Lorelei, why not? Put one on... Oh, Jean's got 2? Oh, I knew. Bergen's got a health up. Put one on George. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good that they'll be okay, right, chat? Like, okay, they're feeling a little better. If we could get into, like, one more fight before they have to do something, that would help us at least be strong enough to deal big damage. Kind of a dragon figure here. Speaking of which, what is her formation ability? The rare member chance twice in a row. Oh, that would be huge for Jean. That would actually be huge. But for now, we'll auto battle. Swig hitting for okay damage. We don't have enough money to upgrade them, unfortunately. Rock Beaver took 1,000,000 damage there. That's not great. Okay. They do enough damage. So yeah, melee could be a little better. We have like a few more levels to kind of even out our stats. Let's take a look compared to George. George is like where we want to be. So his accuracy and tech are amazing. Rock Beaver's okay. Bergen's actually not bad. Jean's getting up there in magic powers. Wig's magic power is competing with Jean. But he's got a 13 level advantage on her, so take that as you will. And Lorelei's attack power finally went over 400, which is just okay. So again, if she could get to like 420 or 430, it's good enough if I run out of magic that she's able to do something. So I can't do anything here. Can't do anything here. move forward now. Okay. Showing me something somewhere else has changed. Though, lowered it for the protagonist. But we can keep moving for now, so let's keep moving for now. We need Leon to get into, like, one battle to fix her levels. That'd be really good for us. So I don't think the team is awful. But it would be nice if we dealt some damage. I wish she would be able to use Vermilion Skies, but she just literally doesn't have enough stats. I'm gonna tell them all to focus one character and see what happens. Honestly, our melee damage is bad. Only the guy's hitting for any kind of decent damage. Yeah, Leon's gonna die at this rate. We gotta switch her out of the blood armor or whatever she's wearing. Sorry, Leon, you're not gonna level. Made Roy mad. Which I guess makes sense. They have kind of a relationship with each other. A lot of damage there. Roy will heal as long as we walk around, so he's not the worst to put in the front. Multiple level ups are kind of nice. Again, their damage is kind of low, but we're also not using spells, because we could potentially Fury up with Miakus to improve our damage, and we know Ernst will shut down bosses. Yeah, she just could not survive. She's just not good enough. Sorry, Leon. Like, we need her to survive something. What is she wearing currently? Blood scale? Yeah, she can't get away with that. Damage is just not good enough. Okay, so let's keep walking for now until we hit a dead end. Okay, we hit a dead end. Got the gray hat. I mean, this could be good defense for us. Magic plus 20? That's super good for Vicky. Right, chat? Okay. We got gray coat and gray hat. That checks out. We just had a little more damage. That's kind of nice. It's good, because Vicky's going to have to carry. Okay. So Vicky's gonna get targeted here. I should be able to do an okay amount of damage here. We'll see. Really just need our characters to crit more. Let's see where it goes from there. Wow, she's in the front row and she missed. How dare she? Right, chat, how dare she, actually? Gotta be a break on that one. Man, none of these characters are multi-striking. That's so bad for us. Please get a kill. Can someone please kill someone in the front line? Thank you. She's gonna die if this character doesn't die right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's our multi-hits. If they multi-hit, they do okay damage. But they have to multi-hit. Please don't kill Leon. Yeah, hitting Vicky's okay. It's not ideal, but we can live with it. Sadly, it's Vicky damage. Vicky damage is sadly on par with some of the team. Okay, Leon, you need to level. That's gonna help a lot. We got a sacrificial G-Zone, nice. Yeah, Leon getting like 5 levels there and finally getting a 4th level slot that we can't do anything with because she got it too late. But at least she's got it now. Vicky, do you have Jesus on? I don't remember. You do not. You have a lightning amulet on and a speed ring. Put a Jizo on over the stamina thing. think Stamina Ring just gave health, if I remember correctly. Give that instead to... probably nobody. I don't think I really care. I could get rid of Roy's medicine for more health. I guess he life steals. I guess that's good enough. Let's take a look at Leon's damage now. 455 is okay. She has a spare head rune slot, but I don't have any runes for her. Beast rune is okay. Ernst is pretty tanky. Miakiss is actually kind of squishy. Roy is okay defense-wise. The guy's okay defense-wise. Vicky is fine. What we're gonna do... we're gonna put... I think we just need a new formation. Let's rearrange them. Lower my defense. We get like... we'll try to go for tanky, because I don't really care about my damage. So Ernst can go in the go up there to protect Miakiss. Vicky, I'm gonna put here, and I don't super care about Roy's damage, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll put... well, I need a tank in the back. Maybe I actually just put Ernst all the way... I don't know. Not a good position for us. Do we have a different one? I don't want a man mode with this team. It would be terrible. Maybe this will do okay. Yeah, actually this formation works as is. I have somebody distracting hits from Miakiss and Vicky, and Roy taking damage and the guy taking damage doesn't matter as much, and if they do hit the front, it's Leon and Ernst. This team is okay. Let's get into one fight and then we'll switch teams. I'll move these characters back in case I need them to do something. Seriously? Okay. Chad, I see how it is. Leon's never gonna level. And they're hitting Ernst for like 0, which is fine. Hello, Try. Hope you're doing well. I know, Leon is never gonna level, sadly. Finally got a kill there. Ernst is pretty tanky as is. Nice double crit. So everybody else is about the power level I need them to be, except for Leon. So maybe we'll move her briefly to try to level her. Which is really awkward, because I don't really... ugh. I guess I could do that. Maybe she'll live briefly. I think it'd be hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she just kind of fell off. Like, she just dies all the time now. And part of that is because her stats are just not good enough. Like, 199 is not good enough to be a tank at this point in the game. Like, you need to be, like, 220 plus. And Ernst is 260 and only takes 20 a hit. Where if she had, like, 240, she'd take 40 a hit, but she would potentially heal 40 every time. So she would negate an entire attack. Oh, there's another path there. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's sneaky. That's sneaky. Oh, I didn't even see that due to the camera angle earlier. Okay, now we're where we need to swap. I'm glad I looked again. Let's hope she heals here, chat. Alright, Leon finally getting some healing in. Nice crits. No one's super low on health, because I got some turns to heal. Oh, I got fire sealing on Zagai. He's immune to this encounter. Uh-oh. I don't think the rest of my party's immune to this, though. That's kind of funny, though. Please live, Leon. Nice crit. I think he barely lived. There we go. Please level, Leon. You need to level. Okay, she gained more health. Maybe this will put her above 200 defense, because she really needs it for this dungeon. She gained 3 extra defense. And again, the more speed she has, the more likely she is to multi-hits. That's not bad. Her magic defense is fine. Like, we don't have a super magic defense tank other than Vicky. So yeah, we're going to need to probably frequently use our medicines here to keep this team alive. But I think with this we can use one more skill up. Let's use Dongo again. Improve somebody's damage. I think we improve Leon's damage, so she heals more. Just get her up to 250. Okay, so now she's pretty strong. And afford Miakis's upgrade, or Zagai's. Let's level Zagai, because his damage is pretty good. So right now, he's a very successful drain tank, as he always heals more than he takes. I think everybody else is okay as is. So Dongo putting in the work on that team to make them usable. I dare them to try to stop me, chat, with this character. I dare them. There's some kind of path over here. And that seems to unlock a path for Leon, so I gotta play Leon again. At least the game gives me the courtesy of seeing who it unlocked, I guess. This team is good as is. Like, if we level, it's just kind of funny more than anything else. It's like night and day watching the damage of this team, right, chat? It's like so not even fair. Oh no, you hit the protagonist. Whatever will I do? Just making sure there's nothing. I don't think I could do anything else here, so I'm gonna wait here. So at some point we're presumably gonna get the rest of the sun armor stuff. So we got like the ring, we got the boots. We just need I guess armor and helmet or something? Come on, Leon, you could do it. We've improved your damage. You can life drain more now. It's so sad not having gun, chat. She moves so slow. I like that Vicky double crit and out damaged our melee characters. That's just embarrassing. There we go. Whenever Leon double strikes, then the damage is actually fine. I don't need to do like 10,000 plus damage, but it needs to do more than 200 a turn. Like Zagai doing 1,000 there is amazing. That single 240 for Miakis is garbage. Should not be acceptable at this point. Okay, so Miakis got a little better, Leon got stronger. So our team is more than likely than not to survive a boss now. So I avoided the switch, which, I mean, I guess I'll just step on, who cares? Is this gonna unlock Zwig's path? We haven't done anything with him in a while. Okay. I can't do anything there. I'm guessing we go back to Zwig. Mini-boss. There's a... No, we're getting suddenly centaured? No, not here. Not on this team. I don't want to get suddenly centaured. No. Oh, well, I gotta transform. We have to. I'm pretty sure we have to. I'm gonna take this extremely seriously. Oh, wow. These abilities are terrible. Wow, Condemnation Root is actually trash. Why would I deal 300 to all enemies and only 100 to the user? It should be doing like 700 plus to all enemies. At rank 3, that's actually just garbage. We'll use a Fury, so that way we do some damage. Yeah, see, this does 600 to all enemies unconditionally. And the other one doesn't even do half of the damage, and it has a condition, which is awful. Come on, Fury up our team a little. Okay, that's good. If I need to, I'm gonna stun lock him with the other character, and then we'll see where we go from here. That did no damage. That's a bit concerning. Multi-strike is good. Oh, he does magic damage. Ooh, that's not good for Ernst. We're going to attack, and I'm going to probably just choose to 700 damage him and see how much this actually does to him. I did 600. Oh, he missed the hit. Ernst on death's door. Oh, the whiffs. Game, please. Yeah, he looks injured. Nice crit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. They beat a mini-boss somehow, chat. Windspun armor is actually kind of huge for us. We know that's a pretty good item. So we leveled up a little more. So if we could beat Suddenly Centaur, we're in a good spot overall. To heal Ernst. Let me think. Check equipment. Can anybody in our team wear this? Oh, it's so chat, it's so tanky. Wind defense, evasion, and high physical. It's 16 more defense than the other one. So if I'm only taking 30 currently, I could be taking as low as 14. And I heal 40 plus a hit, as a reminder. So that would make us tankable. Okay, so I can't do anything here. But I can't do anything here. Wait, what? Something else happened in the other teams? Did I miss something? I opened a path. Who did I open the path for? It has to be Swig. It has to be Swig. We're gonna go back to Swig. Because there's nothing else I can think that we could do where this would matter. Like, was there a... Did we open it, like, back here or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the path we opened. Okay. I was gonna say, I was at the wrong one, Chad. Because, you know, I should have predicted the future better, where it wanted me to go. Yeah, Zwig's team's gonna get an opportunity to level a bit more. We're gonna listen to the power of Rock Beaver. Bergen's killer rune activated. We insta-killed. You did it, Bergen. You saved us a lot of time with the insta-kill. Thank you, Bergen. Bergen said no. Oh, crit rune said no. Get out of here. Look at Jean leveling up, chat. It's just getting better and better. Yeah, now making Jean double cast with the formation is looking kind of sick. Let's look at her magic score now. She's at 371. So she's by far our best mage now, even though she's still really underleveled compared to everybody else. She's slowly getting more magic defense to survive some AoEs. Her health is looking okay. Zwig's health at 400 is actually pretty huge for us because he's kind of a drain tank. Lorelai's attack power is okay. George is only using a rank 9 weapon, but he's got 560 attack, which is pretty crazy. So if we did give him Dongo, for example, he'd probably break 600 plus damage, and he would just outright be the party DPS. His magic defense is garbage, though. Look at that, 75. He's gonna get nuked by an enemy. And Rock Beaver's okay. I just wish we had more offensive runes. If he had Violence Rune on him, I think he would be perfect. But Killer Rune plus Violence Rune on Bergen's been working out. Oh, look, Bergen's got 500 attack. Wait, Bergen has more attack power than Rock Beaver? Why? Wait a minute. Wait, that's actually messed up. Bergen is just better Rock Beaver at the same level? Wow. Oh, that's... Wait, never mind. It's because of the Rock Beaver's weapon. Never mind. I was gonna say. I was like, how are their stats equal? Oh, what's that over there? There's a chest. We'll have to go back for that. Let's go down here for now. Confusing looks could kill on every encounter. I mean, we still could if chat wanted to. Royal Garb? Okay, that could be a big improvement for us. Sadly, we're gonna get all this equipment and I'm just not gonna use it on our main party once we're done because it's just none of the right characters got it. 100 physical, 10... Okay, this item's actually insane. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, chat. Holy. And it improves my speed. I can make George unkillable. So we can have it. And be an unkillable god as well. How much water damage do I think I'm gonna take is the question. I could put it on Rock Beaver, so he's actually got some tankiness to him. Maybe that would make sense. Give him more speed for multi-hits. Sadly, Rock Beaver can't... I don't think we have any glove things for him. Oh, we do. I took it off from somebody else. So, literally better than nothing. Okay, so we made Rock Beaver slightly tankier, which is good, because... His 140 was pretty bad as a tank. Because I'm potentially taking like 100 plus in melee. Now I'm only taking half of that. Let's just auto battle. The no multi-strikes from this team is painful. Go ahead and hit George. He should parry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, George right now, amazing physical tank for us. Ooh, the melee. I don't like that. Well, good thing we improved the defense of Rock Beaver. Could have been worse. Bergen got frenzied. Please stop doing this attack. It's so annoying. Well, they straight up killed Rock Beaver. Yeah, that looks really hard to dodge, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's focus damage. Oh, Bergen did big damage. So yeah, Bergen does get targeted. Bergen does go on a killing spree, but rip Rock Beaver. So this enemy is a hard counter to our formation, by the way. He seems to very easily hit us. The Jean is still getting stronger, as a reminder. So she's looking pretty much ready for the boss fight. She gained like over 80 magic, I think, because she was at 320. What is she at now? Yeah, she's at 391 now, almost 400. So phenomenal improvement as a character. Are there any skills I want to use or learn? How are we doing training-wise? I think we're mostly good. Bergen only having C rank in agility is kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. Is Wig using magic up on his thing or no? He is using magic up, and Lorelai's using attack. Okay. Oops, thought I used this ability. Ooh, she can only get up to B rank. That's kind of bad. That is kind of bad, not gonna lie. Oh well. So we hit the switch. Did we do anything at the other location? What was up here? Oh, it's one of you. Rock Beaver healing a decent amount. Nobody multi-striking except our back row for some reason. Thanks, game. There we go. Rock Beaver recovering some health.
Serves him right.
Actually, getting power pieces here is huge. That would give Rock Beaver the rune that we need to power him up. Honestly, give me more of those. Right, chat? Like, actually, can we fight that more often? True story, if we get 4, we can just do 1.5 times damage on Rock Beaver. Does Jean recover magic with her use? I don't remember her runes. She does have magic absorb. So I think what I should do is just straight up use these. There's no downside at all. Ooh, and it stunned them. That's sick. Yeah, Jean being able to Lightning Blast every turn is kind of big for this team. Even if she doesn't do any damage in melee, I think this is fine. Bergen multi-striking. Lorelei getting some heal. Zwig not healing at all. Maybe he's a fool. Lorelei getting murdered. Or Lorelei. Please get the kill. There we go. You did it, Rock Beaver. Jean's still power leveling. Jean went from like 210 health to 338, by the way, chat. So she is definitely becoming much tankier than she was before. In fact, I'm gonna look again. She's now at 430. Wait, she went from 400. Wait, she went from 399 to 436 in one combat. Wow. Well, anyway, her magic damage is gonna be completely bonkers. So yeah, we now have a hard magic carry in Jean, and Lorelei's just kind of screwed. I don't know what to say. Hey. Oh, we have 2 open rune slots. Can we do anything with those? I don't have any support runes. That's the problem. It's so sad, Chad. If only I held on to them. What to use? Do we have anything else we could use? Put a Drain Orb on one of the characters if I want to. Out of curiosity, do Drain and Magical Rune take the same slot? Or could I just move them? Okay, I get a free Drain Rune here. So that's not bad. Okay. So we did improve him by having this. I could Rage Rune one of them if I wanted to. We could Lorelei Fire Magic if I want to. Would that be useful for me? What were her stats on those? Sea and Earth, B and Fire. Okay, we could maybe give her a Fire Rune. There's no downside, I think. There we go. We did take advantage of Jean's services, even if I keep thinking that's the use. Even if it's not quite what I had intended originally. There we go. I get better Fire Rune choices if I need damage. We'll see where it goes from here. Really should have been using Jean more? Probably. It's pretty useful. Okay, what's here? Sun Armor. Okay, we're talking before. I wanted the set from earlier. But again, I don't think it'll matter. I don't really... I'm not going to go unequip it and do it for the final battle, unless the final battle is truly trash. 110 physical defense. Oh my gosh. What a stat raiser. What an absolutely monstrous stat raiser. Wow. It even raises magic power. That's crazy. I guess I put it on Zwig, because I don't really care about magic damage I take. This would improve all of his stats. So his speed is mediocre, so he'd get more hits. His accuracy is better, his magic defense is up. More importantly, his magic is higher. Let's do that. Zwig is just only using a feather hat as well? Okay, so Swig's magic went up by like 20 points when we do need to use it. So he got improved. His Drain Rune actually makes a difference now, because he went up like 40 defense. Well, no, 50 defense if we include the helmet. So he should be able to life gen like a monster now. Or not, he just does no damage. That's gonna do a lot to George, because he's got no magic resistance. Physical strikes, though, don't really work on George. Oh well. Ooh, George getting stunned there kind of sucks. Bergen multi-striking good for us, though.
I want to see some really great magic.
He wants to see some great magic, chat. Well, our team is now at the right level, but I think their stats have finally been proven useful. Jean's sitting there with a whopping 300 health from her 220 earlier. Or 343 compared to her 220 earlier. Okay, so I could go back through here. Do I want to? Okay, so I stepped on a switch. And this will give me the ability to move with who? Leon, okay. Those fools. I'm gonna force them to all focus one target. Well, speaking of which, I should just lightning attack with Jean every turn, actually, if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because she'll recover it every turn. If I had more magic absorbs, I would actually do it on Lorelei and Zwig, and I think they would actually be fairly good hybrid characters, where when they melee, they can potentially double hit, and their magic spells are strong enough. Would have been good. The more magic absorbs would have been useful here. And obviously, if I had Violence Rune or something on Rock Beaver, it would just be over.
Right.
Jean actually getting a 3rd level 4 slot, so that's a good sign. Do I go this way? Oh, another power rune piece. That would be good for us. Oh, wow. Gun and Killy saying no. Aresh level. That feels unnecessary. But anyway, Aresh got tankier, apparently, chat. Wasn't there a chest back to the right? I think we picked that up as the other character. I'm pretty sure that was the royal garb we saw earlier with the other character. I mean, I could go back to humor you, but I'm pretty sure it's not there. Let's see. Aresh is at 545 magic and 305 attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing over this way. I'll go back though. Or can I not go back? Oh, I have to step in the middle to go back. Ooh, please give me more power rune pieces. This would actually be huge for the other team. Again, they keep just... Wow, the power level difference between these teams. Oh, I got another power level piece. Okay, 2 more of those, chat, and we can power up the Rock Beaver team by like a lot. Oh, I forgot the sun helmet. You're right, good call. I thought that was the garb we picked up earlier. Whoops. Do I just put it on the protagonist? I should put it on Gun. That's kind of funny. Do I have fire resistance on other things? Flame Helmet, I think, is fire resistance, right? Double check. I think I do just want fire damage reduction, because I feel like that's going to be relevant. And Wizard Hat doesn't really help me here. I could just... Well, I have Fire Dragon armor on Gun already, so I could just make Gun better here. Give her more magic defense and everything else, because life is fair. Get rid of Fire Dragon armor briefly, just to showcase. Yeah, I don't care about her water resistance at all. So now Gun has achieved a new level, chat. She's now more likely to crit and does more damage per hit, because life is fair. Now let's go back up. Let's see. We're going this way. So, I mean, I guess Gun is more likely to not get one shot in the next boss encounter, question mark? Funny enough, we're not putting any of the sun gear on the protagonist, because it's just not useful. We just don't care. Nice 3k crit. What a beast. Wow, they didn't even hit the protagonist. That's embarrassing. Another sacrificial Jizo. I don't really need those. I mean, it helps with the other teams, but I don't need it on our primary team. Look at their damage. They don't care. Okay, do I go left from... Okay, there's nothing left from here. So I can't do anything here. Go through here. She could go upwards. I can see the protagonist down there. We need to find another switch. Chat, what a dungeon we're in, by the way. Oh, you know what, chat? There's one more character we haven't fought yet, I just realized. We haven't fought, Dolph, right? I think he's the only, like, named boss left, other than the big bad. I was just thinking about it. I was like, were there any more chances for duels or things? Because, like, we wouldn't duel, like, the other guy. It's a guy just blocking and... Oh, missed the counterattack. That would have been godlike. Man, if only they consistently multi-striked. It's so sad that they don't. Also, Roy's defense. Roy, please. At least he heals a lot walking around the overworld. There we go.
No match for us.
We're not really gaining many levels anymore, so we're about the level we should be then. We just need to make sure they don't die. Okay, there's a path up to the north. I'm gonna go west first. Gloves, yeah. The other one looked too final area-y. Do you know what I mean? That was just like... that felt like that's where the switch would be. 32 defense, sun attack. I could do it on Leon, because her defense is terrible. That would make her more likely to multi-hit. Yeah, I think we do that. Also, I realized the guy doesn't have boots for some reason. Right, let's put this on Leon, because her being tankier and general would probably be better. She's like almost a proper tank now. The guy, sadly, potentially getting more evasion and defense here, even though it's just regular boots. We can't use Windspun Armor on any of these characters. That's also kind of sad. Miyakis, you're still using Prosperity items, but honestly, you're also the team that has Dongo, so I'm kind of okay with this. Right, chat? Like, I'm kind of okay with this. We get another Crazed Orb here. Yes, if we do need Leon to tank, I think now she's able to do it, because she's at least about where Ernst was before Ernst leveled, while dealing more damage than Ernst, so she'll heal more. Where Ernst just generally will not take a lot of damage. Okay.
No match.
So we're up to 400,000. I think that can mean a little more damage for our team, so... I think so far I don't super regret the support characters we've chosen. I feel like we've actually taken advantage of all of them at this point. Let's improve Roy's damage by 15. That way he heals more. Let's max it so it heals even more. Miyakis dealing 10 extra damage, whatever. She doesn't do a lot. I don't expect a lot from her, but Zagai getting 20 is kind of huge. He's already doing a lot of damage. So now he should just be our damage for the team, like our damage melee character, I guess? Damage tank, whatever role you want to define him as. Yeah, because our melee combat damage was very mediocre prior to us doing these things. Multi-strike is nice. Nice weapon defense. Healing 76 from Zagai is insane. Nice double crit, which now deals more damage when it happens. Okay. Healing 30 instead of 21 is kind of a big difference. Not to mention the damage is killing them faster. You might even die there. Well, just barely not able to. Leon not taking much either. Only 68. So if she multi-strikes, she full heals from that scenario now. Thanks to the damage and defense improvements. And Leon leveling again also helps with that. So she'll probably take one less one less in terms of melee strikes, and then deal one more. It feels like we're gearing up for our first boss. We can't go any further here. Oops. Thought that was the hero for some reason. Chat, what a dungeon. Wait, is that what I wanted to do? I lost track of what I was supposed to do with this character. I'm just gonna go this way. Okay, I hit a new switch. That's a good sign. Right, chat? I hit a switch. I'm assuming progress is made. Nothing I could do here. I feel like hold on. Let's make sure there wasn't another item there. Hello, Calvishon. Party members define a dungeon as a classic RPGs. Unfortunately, I don't really like that mechanic, to be honest with you. Oh, there was another path down here. Okay, let's check the other path. Yeah, the camera really hides sometimes whether or not there's a split path. It's kind of annoying. We got fantasy half coat. What makes it fantasy? Game, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. What does that mean? 72 defense, 20 evasion. But it's a downgrade for everybody. That's disappointing. That's just disappointing. I mean, can anybody on Leon's team wield it? I mean, maybe it's an upgrade for me. I don't have the best stuff on her. It would make Vicky tankier, but let's not do that. That's not why we're using Vicky. This feels like a boss. Okay, what's her health looking like? Mostly full. I should be good. Oh, hello. Chat, it's Gertapulu. What are you doing outside of episode 4 PSO? I'm through playing around, chat. Oh, no, oh, not the condemnation room. I wanted this one. 600 damage. Sure, why not? We'll try it out. Vicky, I need you to just delete an enemy. Could you just delete the enemy for me? I'd appreciate it. Roy could use items if I need to. Let's go in. Please apply it to most of our party except for Vicky. Just 2 characters outside Vicky's fine. That's fine. Idon Zagai is actually pretty big, and Leon will probably be meleeing after this. That's fine. Let's see what this attack is all about. The first time we have ever seen this rune used, as we skipped it when Miaka's had it. We could have been dealing with this nonsense, chat. That did no damage. That was sad. We're never using that rune again. Like, actual trash. He dealing 800. Guy taking some damage here, but he got... Oh, come on. He whiffed. Get out of here. Ernst, I need you to tell the boss to lose their turn. Do you mind politely telling the boss to no longer have a turn? I would appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna do probably another... We'll do a Soaring Bolt to save some spell slots. Okay, that is... Okay, that was huge damage. Oh, chat, the boss lost his turn. What a shame. Oh, we're chaining lightning here? Thank you, Vicky. This is actually super good for us. Thank you, Vicky. Please don't miss. Okay, that did sadly no damage. I would like you to politely skip your turn again. Would you kindly? Just don't have a turn, it's fine. You don't need turns to win, come on. She chained it again, wow. Alright, that's a big time save for us whenever this happens, chat. Oh, he might die soon, we'll see. Oh, with that crit he will. Nice. Good call. Tachibana Greaves. Got a lot of money. And it forced me to play as the other character. Ernst is so busted, yeah. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so let's see. So we got a new armor piece, which would be probably good on any character, because this is just super good in general. Let's move her up and see what happens. It feels like we're at the end, so I guess we just have to beat a boss apiece. It's fair, makes sense. Checks out. We made it back here. Now I just need to place the other characters. Do I even want to equip the Tachibana Greaves on these characters, or just save it for a super team? We save it for a super team. That is a massive defense increase for Bergen potentially. I'm contemplating if I want it. Give Gene evasion if I want to. Lorelei, I don't really care what her defense is. It's on all the characters I don't want to swap out their equipment. It's kind of unfortunate. Is there anything else we could do to improve our defenses? Not really. I do love that I can wear the Tachibana Greaves with Bergen, though. Maybe we do this. We lose a little bit of speed, but he becomes really tanky and does more damage. Okay. Sure, we'll put it on Bergen just for chat. So I guess we just proceed. The boss time. Udalum. So we'll do our best to attack and see what happens. Actually, what we should do. Wow, so now we're gonna force the chain here. Let's see what this does. That did not do a lot of damage. That's a little concerning. She's supposed to be our damage carry. That feels kind of weak. Does everybody... And nobody else even attacked. Okay, that was terrible. That was actually just bad. Let me Furious Blow, and we will do 1,000 or do 1,200. Okay. Do that then. Yeah, that did more than the spell did. Hey, we got to use the Rage Rune briefly. It is stronger than Lightning Rune, because it's technically a tier higher than Lightning. Now, if it was Thunder Rude, I think Thunder Rune would have been better here. Okay, that was decent damage. We're regaining magic slots with her. That's why she melee, just to chat is clear. So yeah, I think our backup mages are doing okay. Yeah, that formation was just garbage. Like, that was, like, just actually that was, like, the worst thing I could have done. Kind of disappointing, really. We got one more spell left, I think, on each of our characters. Explosion 700. I think lightning is actually better in this scenario. We used Rage Rune exactly once, chat. So yeah, our hybrid characters are doing fine, I think, despite not having magic restore. Set Jean on fire. That's just rude. Huh, still alive. Kind of annoying. Let's just Soaring Bolt then. Honestly, having a million Soaring Bolts is so good. Ooh, the multi-hits. There we go. I think that went well.
Still got a long way to go.
Still got a long way to go, though, apparently. We got a win ring from it. That's it. That garbage item we get all the time. Like, I mean, you might as well just give me a water ring. I mean, if you're gonna insult me, just give me, like, the absolute trash. To let me know that you don't respect me as a player, to give me that. like, that's all I have to say. Like, come on, dude, you could do worse. Like, those are so pointless. Don't even waste my... I'm not even gonna look at what it does. It's gonna be bad. It doesn't matter. It's terrible. Right, chat? Just no. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Anything else we can get while we're here? We didn't even get new armor or anything cool. That sucks. I mean, I could get rid of the protagonist magic up to get more physical defense if I just wanted to be tanky, I guess. I don't really want to, though. I'd rather have the resistances here. Really getting the power gloves. No, not worth it. Stupid rings. Got 2 full heals. We'll be fine. I don't even think I bother using magic with the Resh. I think we just save her for the final battle. I'm be real with you. Like, I'm not wasting my 4th level slots on this nonsense fight. I'm not even gonna ruin you. You know what, chat? I'm gonna disrespect him so hard, I'm just gonna auto battle. That's how big the disrespect is. I'm not even gonna tell myself to use runes. Oh, you hit Richard? You're a fool. Yeah, you're a fool. Wow. Yeah, this is why we didn't bother using runes. Get out of here.
Looks like we won.
They did give me a water ring. Oh my gosh. Come on. We're at the end of the game. You're gonna give me that? I could buy that for like 30,000. Get out of here. I'm wearing that. Stupid game. Yeah, where's like the Minato gauntlets and all that other crazy stuff it was giving me? Like, how could it go from giving me like sun armor to like here's your mega medicine for winning? I mean, like, come on. This is lame. Ooh, Killy got one shot. Rip Killy. She crit for 4,500. That was insane. Poor Killy. I might actually have to get into an encounter to heal him. Unless I use medicine to heal. We'll greed a little. We'll just get one more normal encounter. Plus, this will level the protagonist. It really doesn't matter what happens here. This should just heal me. Assuming... Yeah, there we go. A little bit of healing. Oh, you hit Richard? You're a fool. No, I don't think it's possible for a Resh to lose it. As I said before, I think it counted all of her damage across multiple enemies. Because 8k from gun wasn't enough to top it. I think Gun would have to do more than 1500 to get a rush off the throne. Yeah, unfortunately. You know what? We'll just full heal, whatever. But hey, we leveled with the protagonist one last time. So, you know, take a look at his stats. Like, 532 would be amazing normally. Except he's in a party with someone with 700 attack power and 562 accuracy. So, you know, fairness. Yeah, if you're wondering why Killy died, Double Edge Rune means he takes double damage and Power Rune halves his defense. So he essentially walked in with like 20 defense and died. If you're wondering why he just instantly exploded. Well, 20 defense and he took double damage. So yeah, he got absolutely destroyed. And Richard is Richard and will never die. And honestly, the fact that Richard almost has 200 magic defense to me is really funny. And even Killy's 255 magic defense is really funny to me. Because we have Phelan with an item that explicitly gives him magic defense, and Killy's just better somehow. Like, okay. But yeah, Phelan is just so strong of a tank right now. We don't take advantage of his rune slots at all, unfortunately, for support magic. But if they ever melee him, he just auto-attacks and just does so much damage in return. So he's probably one of my favorite tanks in the game, to be honest. Oh, Prince. Are you all right? You haven't been hurt, have you? See, nothing's changed between you two. Now that we're all here, let's press on. This way. Wait. Something's coming. It doesn't sound human. Guardians of the Ruins still be here? Protagonist, Leon. Take some of the party with you. The rest will stand guard here. We'll say but or okay. We'll just say okay. Decide who to take. Just let me pick my party. Ew, you put Leon in my team? Ew. Ew. Icky. Chat, no. Get that character out of my party. Get out of here. How dare you? How dare you put her in the party? Wait, why can't I put Murad? Oh, because he's the support character. Never mind. Put a Resh back in. Like, you're gonna make me choose this team again. It's very annoying. Richard's here. Who else were we bringing? We need Phelan. We have Phelan, we have Richard, and then we have a Resh, Gun. We need Killy. I'll put Killy in the support crew, which is annoying because of what the game did there. And with our support characters, we now have Murad. We get healing after combat, and we could bring in Dongo, not that it matters. Not that it literally matters at all. Or I could bring in Jean. It doesn't matter. Sure, we'll have Jean for moral support, whatever. Right, chat? Whatever. Do we have to replace Leon with Killy, and I think we're good. Oh, no, this is not alright. Hold on. There's someone we need more than Jean. And we can't because he's not selectable. Oh, that's so sad. So sorry, chat. We couldn't bring him with us. I would like Egbert, but the game won't let me pick Egbert. We'll say yes. Hey, let's go. Protagonist, Leon. We're counting on you. Get that sunroom. George. We won't let you down.
This is the Reaper's power.
Why was there such a long pause on that dialogue? It was weird. I couldn't skip it forward. It wanted me to really read it or something. Alright, well, there's the boss and/or a duel. So let's put Leon where she belongs, out of the party. Right, chat? Like, stop messing with my team, Suikoden. I don't appreciate it.
This is the Reaper's power.
Alright, so we're gonna put Richard here. Elon. Again, it's just really funny to me that Aresh is like so tanky, and the protagonist is decently tanky too. But we put these other two in between because it's funny. We're metagaming the positions. Normally I'd want our gunners in the back, but I think in this scenario I don't. I'm really concerned there hasn't been a single save point. Actually, wait a minute. Where was the last save? Oh my gosh, could you imagine if I lose this? I'd have to redo every boss fight because there's been no save point this whole time. Oh my gosh, wait a minute, the pressure's on. We have to first try this or we lose like an hour of gameplay. Oh my gosh, game please. Dolph? So you're all that stands between us and Lord Godwin? You could say that. I see. Please, let me handle this, Prince. No, he's mine. Okay, be careful. I mean, I guess this sounds like a duel. I guess I could duel with Leon. We'll say okay, but be careful. Oh, thank you. I know. Yeah, think about it, chat. I haven't been able to save that entire dungeon other than at the very beginning. So if we game over, I go all the way back. That's pretty bad. Let's settle this for good, Dolph. Unless I just retry the boss battle where I'm at, which wouldn't be as bad. But if it's a duel, that's usually a normal game over, and that would... Oh no, we'll see. Don't stand a chance, but if you insist.
You can't defeat me in that condition. Surely you realize that.
I won't know until I try.
Let me give you the chance to realize what shape you're in.
Attack? It sounded passive, that's why I decided to attack.
Now it's my turn to make a move.
Do I just special him? I think I special him. Yeah. Okay, we're winning so far.
It's not over yet.
Okay. I couldn't tell if that was an attack or a special. Okay, we're winning so far.
You did very well. I guess I should stop going easy on you.
Sounds like a special. Let's defend. Oh, it's a super move. Oh, he tried teleporting behind us and we impaled him.
That was a surprise. Do you think we could do that again?
Sure, let's defend.
I see right through you.
Wow, he's straight up getting murdered.
Well, well, what a surprise. I didn't think you'd be able to counter that.
Normal attack?
See, you feel weak, don't you?
Just shut up.
We got into a weapon clash there.
Can you take another one?
Special. That was the first time we weapon clashed.
Well. However,
You did very well, however, he said. Leon Pants. We almost won the weapon clash. It was on our side of winning slightly. But I at least it went neutral. It could have been worse. What the? But how? I said you didn't stand a chance. My body's already half dead. Huh? I think I might have overdosed. My wounds don't bleed and I feel no pain. The perfect body for a battle to the death. But why would... It was I who killed His Excellency's wife. You? Though it was quite a surprise when His Excellency and Sir Giselle took me in after Neithergate was abandoned. Or disbanded, excuse me. Repay their kindness. Tried all sorts of drugs so I could better serve them. Of course. Oh, that slight smirk. They were only using me for their own personal vendettas. But I was happy as long as I could keep killing. You're insane. But I've already said too much. Let's get this over with. Where is my save point?
Prince!
Ooh, I like his face getting like kind of poisony. Oh, look at that happy face as he dies. Did we just smite him?
Dolph. I'm sorry, Prince. I'm all right. Let's go, Prince.
Can I please save the game? Am I really doing the final boss one try? Is this actually happening? Okay, you insisted, Suikoden V. I guess we just can't lose. I guess. Wow. What a bad final dungeon.
Than I expected. I guess I underestimated you again. Even though that's precisely the reason our side lost.
Lord Godwin.
Don't worry. The reason I melted that glacier was to lead you all here. I had no intention of flooding Falena. I love Falena as much as you do, you know.
Then tell me, why? Why did you kill so many people? Why did you destroy so many lives? Tell me why!
I wanted Falena to be a strong, prosperous country. I truly did. But I think we became spellbound by the power of the Sun Rune before we even realized it. We started to think that absolute justice was on our side, and that it was all right to destroy anyone who disobeyed. Just like Queen Arshtat. But don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that all of this happened because the Sun Rune bewitched me. Actually, it's more like I chose to let the Sun Rune's power intoxicate me, and in the end, I lost. But what about you, the victors in all this? Can you really say you're all that different from us? Can you swear to me you'll pass the Sun Rune on to the next generation without getting lost in its power?
We'll say I swear it with triple exclamation marks.
Idealistic youth. If you speak the truth, then prove it to me!
Oh, Leon, you're not in our party. Oh, there's our abomination thing for the final boss. Glad that tradition never ended. The sprites and the incarnation of the rune itself. Can we just blitz the incarnation down? Let's find out together. Antagonist. Why don't we just flame array with a rush? Now it's time to gun, chat. Don't hit Killy. Balon taking a 111. That's a lot of damage given he's the tank. Richard taking 308 is insane. That's not good. Is Richard actually gonna die here? Whoa, they one-shot gun! Oh my gosh, what is this damage? A one-shot gun, chat. Well, we're in panic mode.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
I'm going to do 1100 to all enemies. I'm gonna tell Aresh to use her resurrection rune to bring back Gun. Come on, Gun. You well, actually no. Bring back Richard, actually.
Oh wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
Oh, the crit. The crit's huge. We didn't kill any of the sprites even though I've been hitting them. Tank's almost dead. Come on, Richard. Is he gonna get targeted immediately? Oh, he didn't die though. He came back with full health. That was so bad. Okay, we just gotta go. Richard, do your best. Protagonist, it's all down to you. 400 to all enemies. Let's do some AoE. We gotta resurrect. I'm glad we had resurrect, by the way, or else this would have been over. Okay, kill him, please. Ooh, Richard getting a lot of healing there. That's huge. That did no damage. Oh, Richard got one shot. I mean, he put in the work when he revived. Him doing that was kind of big. I think Gun might get one shot here by the other enemy. But they're hitting Phelan with it. Killy survived somehow. Okay, we meleeed. Got a little passive healing. Phelan about to die for the first time. Unless I heal him, which I think we should. Dawn Rune, I need you to heal. Heal our tank or we lose. Gun, I'm gonna believe in you. This is the first time all game we have ever come close to a party wipe in like a legit team. Oh, is it over? Thank you. Gunshot it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, get me out of this fight. Like, please. Yeah, if not for a rush, I think we would have lost. I don't know what my power level was expected for that. It killed like 4 party members.
That's strange. I can't move. I'm sorry, Prince. I'll just need some rest. Oh, Prince, why are you looking at me like that? Don't you know it's finally over? Let's go home, okay? The princess is waiting for you, just like before. You, the princess, everybody.
Oh wow, they actually did kill off Leon for real this time? Oh, unless the 108 star nonsense is happening here. Or not. I thought that was gonna be Lucknut. Like showing up late to the party. Protagonist, you haven't been sleeping in your bedroom lately. Bye, Leon. It looked like fire. Is she going down? Probably. I mean, she's there with Queen Arshtat. They're not in heaven, chat. See any of the first 3 hours of the game. They're definitely in hell, chat. It's confirmed. Oh, he's there. They're definitely in hell. Why are any of those characters here? Rock Solo, I'm not feeling you with the scene. I'm sorry to break like the mood of the scene. It's just like, voodoo, everyone you know is dead. Like, it was like, what? Why are we guitar soloing? Maybe there's spirits in the sun. But some of them died off, like, well, I mean, most of those people don't like us. the music, chat. Oh my gosh. Game, please. Yeah, we killed at least half of those characters straight up. Oh, now I'm disappointed. Leon came back.
What happened?
What a cop-out. Unless this is from 108 Stars. I'm disappointed, chat. Like that, chat, did I not say it? Did I not say she was gonna show up? Get out of here.
Fearful light of destruction, but it can also be a source of mercy that fosters life.
Yeah, way to show up now, Leknat. The battle's over.
And the twilight moon determine how the power of the sun moon manifests itself. You united the hearts of those guided by the stars and gave proper form to the destiny of the three runes. Now the sun rune will surely become a light that will bless the future of this land.
Showed up too late, lady. You're not wrong. It appears that the Senate has accepted its dissolution. Great news! Wow, that was like a 5-second pause. Yeah, it could be like Leon actually dies if I don't have all 108. Like, to be fair, that is a common thing in the Suikoden games. Like, if you don't get all 108, usually there's a character on the brink of death that's been with you since the beginning. That's very Suikoden, so I'm assuming that was 108 specific. Replacing the Senate with a parliament with representatives from each town. Oh, darn, we missed out on the good ending? Probably. Sounds like hard work. Bet those dwarves are gonna be stubborn. I don't care. They're Felinians, so they need to be part of it. Absolutely. After what Lord Godwin tried to do, the dwarves and beavers will always have a voice. And we can't forget about the princess's official coronation ceremony. I'm ready anytime. Doesn't have to be a big whoop, you know. No, that just won't do, little limb. Such things must be done properly, lest we be mocked by other nations. An official peace envoy will be arriving from Arms in the next few days. The Sun Palace must be spotless upon their arrival. There's no time to waste, is there? I can't decide which one of them gets on my nerves more. Where is that brother of mine? Just when I really need him.
Are you sure about this? Well then. Looks like I was actually able to keep my promise to Farid.
George, your eye.
Ah, yes. My eye. Well, I was injured in battle long ago, as I said. But I didn't lose my eyesight. I can see just fine.
I've just been messing with you for years.
To remind myself to never get overconfident.
Right, chat?
What? Are you serious? Why didn't you ever tell us?
I agree, Leon. That's pretty dumb.
Don't be mad.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, I've decided to leave Felena.
What? But why all of a sudden?
No matter what the circumstances, the fact remains that I killed the Queen. I can't remain in this country after having committed such an act.
George.
So, what plans do you two have?
Oh no! There's more than one ending? No. No, I don't want to go through that whole dungeon. Okay, chat. Listen, I like Suikoden 5. I don't like Suikoden 5 enough to play through an hour and a half of gameplay to see the ending. Chat, you are going to choose how this playthrough ends. Do we go back to Lim and rebuild, which I feel like is very opposite of what we do in a Suikoden game, or do we just abandon her altogether, which is what every Suikoden protagonist does, and you can't tell me otherwise. This happens every time. So there you go, chat. Democracy. The first 2 votes that agree win, and you will see that ending. Maybe we'll watch others on the YouTube later at some point. I am not replaying this game. I mean, that, like, we started over, like, 2 hours ago, chat. Like, no way. No way am I playing 2 hours of gameplay again. Get out of here. Who would he break the tradition of messing around? Also, who wants to be around Lim? That is 2 voices in agreement. We are not doing the Lim ending. She can go rule that kingdom by herself. Her problem now. Deal with it. None in particular.
Nothing's going to change for me. I'll go wherever the prince goes to protect him.
Well, if you're not sure, why don't you come with me?
Huh?
All is as it should be.
Yes, I'm sure nothing like that will ever happen again.
Indeed. Huh?
Nothing like that will happen again until the sequel. Right, chat? Pretty much. Too bad there's no sequel to this game. This is, in fact, the last in the series, sadly. She gets affected by the roommate to kill an unstable relative. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, chat, that pushes my patience. I'm not playing another 2 hours to get one additional ending that might only be different by like 3 scenes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that. That's insane. If they just let me save right before the final boss, that would have been fine. But technically, well, I guess you could technically soft lock yourself there too. Yeah, it should warn you at least if you do that. Yeah, just no way. It should have let us save right before Dolph, and we should have been able to leave prior to that point. It's ridiculous. Here's all the characters we got. There's Rock Beaver holding his guitar improperly as usual. Oh, the Do-Re-Mi elf showed up. Nice. This is probably the biggest send-off we've ever seen in any Suikoden game. I don't think we've ever usually seen every character in a cutscene at the end. So Lati, yeah, the Unloved Elf is there. Random Norwal, you're not wrong. Tenkai Star protagonist, spinning his homeland farewell, sets out to explore the world's many lands. Raja, just after plans for naval reform materialize, she retires the rest of her days, breathed slowly by Rafli. Lucretia, though considered an obvious choice for the new land's prime minister, she instead slips away in the night. Oh wait, they actually slowed it down this time? Okay, nice. Sarase, just after the Sun Room returns to the Sun Palace, Sarase vanishes and never seen again. Craig, shamed of the crisis his inflexibility caused, he resigns, asking Raul to take over and reform the cavalry. Galleon, Despite broad support, he retires from his post, then returns home to rebuild Lord Lake and teach the young. Boz focuses on improving the Queen's Royal Navy, expanding the port of his streets, and developing maritime trade. Nakula departs from Negria on a continuing hunt for Neithergate survivors. Leaves Sagri with the promise, "I'll get you last." Leon accompanies the Queen's brother on his journey and stays by his side long after the journey ends. Talgiel becomes the first chairperson in the new parliament, uses Lord Rover-style diplomacy to introduce a new system. Aresh leaves Selenia unnoticed, nobody would ever look again upon the ruins of her shrine. Din, the Southern Seraph, gains great fame, and rumor has it the hand of Lord Robble's daughter, Celicia. Guy retires from the Queen's Knights, but instead of returning home to Lokar, lives the life of peace and quiet abroad in Guilty Gears. Guy, weary of this civilized world, he leaves for the wild, where he becomes an exterminator of extremely large pests. Asado stays on after the war as an assistant to Lady Haswar, returns to Alcide only once more in his life. Aswar, as the Oracle of Lunas, supports the new queen both publicly and privately. One day she announces a surprise wedding. Belkud teaches swordsmanship at the recruit training school, formerly the arena, and helps out at the inn on off days. Norma, with Levi by her side, she returns to her home of Zalant to free Ernst from his curse. I don't know what pests they would be fighting. That would be a good question, chat. Okay, so the text is still going fast, but not as fast as, like, Suikoden 1 and 2, where it was, like, out of control. Like, that one was, like, super speed reading. Axe grows into magnificent three-horned dragon horse. He and Nick become the cavalry duo to watch. Catharia thought to have returned to her home country. The northern states would not meddle with Felina for decades to come. George parts with the Queen's brother, returns to the northern continent, and becomes involved in several regional conflicts, aka the future Suikoden games. Ernst returns home from Norma and Levi and turns towards the ruins where his curse began. Achilles, he hunts for Sindar treasures. Lorelei lures him back into Felina, where he lands in prison after a riot. Shula, for King Jalot's wishes, helps forge a pact of friendship with Felina, where he later resides as ambassador. Shun travels from country to country, training all the while on a mission to reunite his fellow gladiators. Bernadette returns to the Island Nations, her post as vice captain, her father's perpetual mind games. Olga, nudged from all sides, he finally agrees to take a friggin' desk job as mayor of Lokar. Friggin' desk job. Lance is assigned to the Sun Palace with Rook, where he becomes quite popular among the people of Solfelina. Wazel represents Lokar in the new parliament, where his mediating skills keep the peace and promote new partnerships. Flail celebrates Rahal's promotion by taking leave to lay an egg. Lance is the father, then returns to action. Oh, Flail was... okay. Arak devotes himself to rebuilding Lokar, but disappears mysteriously just before its successful completion. Euron tends Saronak's castle dragon horses. He treats them with care and earns their respect. Nick made it to the cavalry soon after the war. Together with Axe, he gives Rug and Lance a run for their money. Wilhelm, famous after his rebel trader army stint, he finds work wherever he goes, but never finds quite enough girls. Mueller keeps Wilhelm working part-time by prodding him full-time. Toma, armed with Galleon's training, he takes an apprenticeship at the Sun Palace, hoping to become a Queen's Knight. Toma took training under Galleon? Whatever. I feel like that's an unlikely story, but if you say so, game. Oh, there's the beaver. Cius, abandoned by Lucretia, shakes off his sadness and takes the post of military chief. Raven swears off thievery until Oboro's return. In the meantime, he volunteers to help fully use agency with stakeouts. Shinro builds a trade route to arms under Boss's trade expansion policy and watches his business take off. Wow, Cius actually get abandoning off after that's kind of messed up, actually. Jean returns to Solfelina and carries on with the rune business, but eventually stops showing up for work. Gordon works tirelessly on Lord Lake's construction, caused with joy at the return of his wife, whom he remarries. Isabel, with the help of King Jalad and Shule, she travels to arms to fight against corruption and injustice. Mateus remains by Isabel's side until the end of his days. Rahal, after succeeding Kratos' commander, he works to reform the cavalry. Among other moves, he opens the ranks to women. Thank you. Rug becomes commander of the newly formed Sun Palace Dragon Brigade, which defends Felina along with the Queen's Knights. Yeah, when are we gonna get a follow-up on the other person that worked with Lucretia? Gund succeeds Waban as the dwarf's delegate to the new parliament. His speeches are few but intense. Bastan returns to the appraising art in Howd village, now seemingly at peace with its eccentric citizenry. Lorelei helps herself to Zwig's research materials, which points her up north toward the Scarlet Moon Empire, aka the future Suikoden games. Ghosh steps into Dalgiel's old role as the mediator of Lord Lake's politics. His youthful spark inspires everybody. Fualu. Already old in beaver years, he passes away soon after the war ends. Maroon and his siblings take the elder's place. That's kind of messed up. Richard, though his fellow mercenaries suggest he create his own unit, he instead continues to fight alongside Mueller, even though he's clearly the best character. Waban passes the role of dwarf delegate to Gun, then rolls up his sleeves and hammers away on the railroad tracks. Lucerina donates the borrowed estate to the restoration effort that continues to help as the new administrator. Rania continues making dragon horse flutes, takes on one apprenticeship after another, but none of them quite measure up. So Did Lele just get abandoned? I don't think we read Lele's thing yet. There's Roy. But then it does this Mosin first. That's weird. Mosin teams up with the craftsmen to sell wholesale. Together, they supply superb Zelant quality armor to the queendom. Silva finds an offer to become some palace doctor and opens a practice in Lorelake, where she looks after ordinary folk. Murad uses Neithergate's leftover specimens to concoct many new groundbreaking medicines. Gavaya searches the alien nations for a wife, failing to understand the goal of courtship is tenor, not high turnover. Hazuki becomes a sword trainer in the hopes of facing off against Belkut again, much to Marina's dismay. But they never conclude their duel, I guess. Maroon attempts to live the life of a wanderer until Mirun drags him back home, repeat ad nauseum. Levi, to break Ernst's curse, he starts from the beginning, traveling with Ernst and Norma across the Western Sea. Chigre, even as the top investigator, he slacks off at every opportunity, still he always looks after Sagiri. Oboro leaves her behind, so she continues work under Foyo. Every so often, her smile slips a little. Wow, Oboro abandons her? That's messed up. Marina, she works so hard at the Stormfist Inn that she might take it over someday. She becomes more direct with Belkut. Babbage uses Headquarters Castle's gears as groundwork for more advanced ideas. Becomes known as Dr. Gear. Uh-oh, Metal Gear chat. Hello. Makes the rounds among his four associates to collect up on his bets. Prince 1, pay up. Nifsara goes up soulfully as Shula's bodyguard. Often checks in on Thomas' training while teasing him all the while. Yar turns the island nation, sneaks into the armory, destroys all the rune shells, and is gone without a trace. Nellis. Yar's accomplished. She disappears with him and flees, with Scald Hod on their trail. Maroon becomes Beaver Lodge's delegate to the new parliament at Maroon's urging and works to restore Sophelina's South Dam. Al-Hazred heads for Nagria in search of archaic tombs, but is refused entry. Of course, that's hardly enough to stop him. Bergen loses interest in magic, determined instead to create wonders with his hands. Becomes a princess of Waban. It did speed up. That's so BS. That is BS. That is Bergen's only character trait. You lied to me, game. Miakus serves Queen Lim as guardian and confidant for Late. The two of them remain as close as loving sisters. Sharmista assigned to Sophelina along with Shulda. Her wisdom and grace soon win with the hearts of Felina's people. Zunda, realizing that men are only dependable when they feel like it, becomes the dwarf's leader, scaring men everywhere. Sorensen, at Babbage's request, makes a chilling, lonely trek up the Ashwall Mountains to examine the ruins' contraptions. Cornelia becomes determined to recruit at least 50 members for the newly created Do-Re-Mi Elf Symphony Orchestra. Vicky, glancing up at the sun during the victory celebration, she lets out a sneeze and disappears. Yeah, I feel like Bergen got the worst backstory so far. Zwig searches for the location indicated by Achilles' Crimson Pilgrim's legend, but only finds a single towering tree. Josephine, hauled back home, she promptly runs away again, heads north in search for more sophisticated culture. Lou assists Babbage while Sorensen is off at the ruins, does a bang-up job, with a few glaring exceptions. Maroon, to seize the late fall of Wallow as leader, contributes to the harmonious coexistence of human, dwarf, and beaver. Taylor pokes around arms for a scoop, ends up exposing massive corruption among the hardline chieftains. Boro leaves the agency to Foyo and departs, apparently for Nagria, to settle things once and for all. Interesting. Lele disappears with the Quishia, but turns up years later, able... On and off the field, she's known as the Crown's Brilliance. Ganoa returns to the waterfall basin, often visits Sarah's Lake to tease Byakuran and annoy all the fishermen. Mirun takes the job of hauling Maroon back to home every time he runs away, a job she quickly learns through joy. Dongo. Despite Dongo's new recognition as the smith, Waban keeps browbeating him. He doesn't mind so much anymore. Foyo cheerfully works to keep up the detective agency, home to Sagiri, Shigiri, and occasionally Oboro. Log. Busy assisting his wife, now Red Fleet's leader, he tries to visit Loon at Saranok's castle, but it never goes well. I want to see a dead and nothing more. Wow. Helvetia wishing the absolute worst on these characters. Holy chat, we have so many characters to go still. Lun joins the cavalry to oblige Rahal's reforms. After rigorous training, she becomes the world's first female rider. Shunmin grows into a fine young beauty and falls in love with the chef known as Hi-Yo. Ew! Hi-Yo! Ew! And then Retsu determines the secret of his teacher's dish and keeps it under lock and key. That meets the Chef Genkai. This is Suikoden reference from the earlier games. Egbert stays down in Stormfist's underground passage, apparently just for the sake of being eccentric. You go, Egbert. You stayed consistent. Chuck, determined Blue Serenity becomes the best damn storage guard the Sun Palace has ever seen. Byakuran is guardian of Sarah's Strike. She continues to watch over Headquarters Castle, now at the bottom of the lake. Kasara serves as both Rafleet's leader and delegate, but still makes time for family when Luna's home. Nikia still wreaks havoc at martial arts events, but only to save cash for an international eating spree. Linfa, having mastered the twin arts of the enormous debt and the quick getaway, she now studies how not to cheat. So that was a random cook reference in Suikoden. I wasn't expecting that one there. Fainline follows his sister who is following Roy to the Northern Continent, ends up with Roy's troop building stage sets. Fainline goes to Northern Continent in search of Roy, finds him in training, and practically smothers him with care. Zubala becomes a fisherwoman in search of the big one. Disappears at sea one day, but everybody knows that she's safe. Berta moves back and forth between Alcide and Lunas. Not expected to settle down anytime soon. Mirun runs it in at Yashuna Village, hires help for everything but the bath. Chisato, your storytelling and voice talents put to use by a traveling puppet show troupe, entertain children everywhere. Takubo takes on the maddening task of mapping the underground water vein while the dwarf tunnels all around it. They tunnel all around it, excuse me. Roy, discovering a love for acting, he joins a theater group up north after grueling training. A star is born. Sairo finally retires for real in Rathlead, where he drinks with Raja and lends a hand to Shinro every now and then. Yakurin should have hiss, probably. Okay, I think we've now officially earned the credits, so enjoy, chat. That was your Suikoden ending that you chose. You get to live with your consequences. As we hear another callback to Suikoden 1 soundtrack. The end, chat. The end that you picked, and it was all you. Are we gonna be able to save the game? Okay, we are. I guess I'll make another save to see if this is like a clear file. So does that do anything for us before we go back to the other save? Okay, so nothing changed about new game there, but maybe we can continue on the other one. And that one becomes New Game Plus. Or maybe we could just redo the boss fight, I guess. Because I notice our name is green, so it looks different than the other one. It says completed game data. Okay, so it looks like a New Game Plus of sorts. I'm assuming it just gives you full items in your inventory and stuff like that. I don't really want to sit through the entirety of the intro again. As a reminder, you can't... Oh, wait, can we skip cutscenes now? No, I'm not able to skip cutscenes. So if you don't remember, chat, that is like an easy 20-minute cutscene. I'm not sitting through 20-minute cutscene just to see if items are there. We're gonna go ahead and reset the game. We'll go to the be right back as it thinks about it for a second. So, yeah. Annoying that you can't skip all cutscenes after visiting again. That definitely kills replayability for me. Like, I'm interested in the story, but, like, I'm not interested in the intro again, specifically. So sitting through that entire intro and all that nonsense and having to mash X to progress dialogue, it's kind of brutal. Choosing a rush over your own was the best choice you could have made. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. So let's go back to an earlier save. I'm trying to think if I want to squeeze in final thoughts tonight or do it another night. Yeah, to me personally, I don't think I will ever play New Game Plus. At the way the game is, I'm not interested. So what we could do, let's go back to maybe this save file. And let's take a look at some of the newspapers, maybe the spa or something. And this will be the final portion of the playthrough. I don't intend to do any fights. I don't intend to show off any other characters. We are done. I'm not replaying that whole entire end dungeon for possibly 3 scenes. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like, listen, I can like a game. There is no game I would play that would do that. Not even Berseria. I love Berseria, but if Berseria did that, I still wouldn't do it in Berseria. I still wouldn't do it. That's so sad. We had all these magic absorbs and double edge. That would have been useful earlier. Anyway, I think we have a book in here that I need to put away. Oh, I need all of the books, actually. I'm missing a few books, but maybe they're already at the other place. Whatever. Whatever we have, we'll just go deal with it, I guess. Oh, I forgot to get the bath stuff. Zeronian says, I like this game, but the end dungeon is a slog. Yeah, no save point, no ability to really do anything, and having to refight, like, 3 million bosses is just... Like, no way am I doing that again. Sell a couple of these, because it doesn't matter. Let's see. Anything I wanted to retrieve? Oh yeah, I could retrieve all of our food. Let's just sell our inventory, because it doesn't matter. Do you hear me mashing it, chat? I'm mashing it. We're gonna keep all the bath toys with us. Hopefully you're doing well, Zeronian. Again, thank you for the follow. So many things. Oh, I just realized that was the wrong inventory that I was deleting from. Store. Don't need any of these. Like, chat, I'm mashing it. There we go. That way I could just retrieve if I need to. Bath beads. Anything else worth taking out? Maybe some of the food. I'll get like one of each. We literally never saw what food did the entire playthrough. I might as well see what it does. It's just been burning a hole in our storage house, completely unloved. Alright, so we're gonna bring food with us, and that's it. We're done. I'm like, what? How does the chef work? I have no idea. I need even checking in private. Like, what did he even offer you? Who knows? It could be anything, chat. Guess we'll go to him since he's right here. Get ready with a hearty meal. So you brought ingredients. This is a welcome challenge. I could change the menu. Be sure to try the new dishes. What do you mean try the new... What do you mean try the new menu? There's one item on the menu. How is this... Fine, I'll put in my party inventory. Like, how did that change your menu? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean you added new items? You added one item, singular. You liar. You fibber. What nonsense. Alright, let's hand it over all the books that we attained in the playthrough. If we miss some, it is what it is. Did 1, 2, 3... I missed book number 7, apparently. Okay, how hard is book number 7 to get? Let's find out. Where was book number 7 that I missed? It was in Stormfist. Interesting. Where did we miss it in Stormfist? Maybe it was on the revisit. I didn't find it on the revisit. Whatever. Apparently it's the art of 1v1ing, so I think it's just the duel. I think it's how to win duels. So either it was at the very beginning of the game and that was meant to tell me how to do the duel system, or is at the end of the game where it was pointless. I'm not really sure. I'm not gonna look it up further. I don't think it really matters. Let's read the plot books. I don't care about the tutorial books. The Story of Creation, Old Book Volume 1. Story of Creation. In the beginning, all that existed was darkness. For a long, long time, darkness lived in solitude, growing ever so lonely. Out of sorrow and despair, darkness shed a tear. Though the tear were born 2 brothers, Sword and Shield. Well, I think this is the same thing that was in Suikoden 1. And possibly also 2. Definitely in 1. Sword claimed it could cut through all that exists. Shield claimed it itself was impenetrable. Thus the conflict was born. A truly vicious conflict lasting 7 days and 7 nights. In the end, Sword breached Shield, and Shield shattered Sword. Pieces of Sword rained down to make the sky. Pieces of Shield rained down to make the ground. Stars were created from the sparks of that battle. The 27 gems adorning Sword and Shield transformed into the 27 true runes, and thus began the world as we know it. Though, again, I think that was almost word for word from Suikoden 1, where it interestingly hinted Suikoden 2 at the time. Now it's just kind of a, oh yeah, that was a thing that existed. The Sun Rune and the Night Rune, Old Book Volume 2. Long, long ago, the Sun Rune and the Night Rune were born into the world, their existences intertwined. They had a strong bond between them, as one controlled light, while the other reigned over darkness. Before long, however, the Night Rune became annoyed by the dazzling brilliance of the Sun Rune. The Night Rune could stand it no longer. Turning itself into a sword, the Night Rune severed the bond between them and went off on its own. From the fragments of the bond left behind, the Dawn Rune and the Twilight Rune were born. Ever since the Sun Rune lost its other half, legend has it that these 2 new runes have remained by its side, acting as guardians. Well, we know that's true. Nethergate, Old Book Volume 3. The assassination organization Nethergate long supported the queendom of Felina from the shadows. The organization was often criticized, however, for its inhumane methods. As such, Queen Arshtand and Farad made the decision to abolish Nethergate several years ago. But Nethergate refused to obey the order to disband. Of its 5 leaders, only Shinatsu, the head of the intelligence division, acquiesced. Inoji, the head of subversive activities division, put up heavy resistance to the order. After a grim struggle, he was finally cornered by the Queen's Knights, committing suicide just before he could be captured. Oh, that took a dark turn. Rumor has it that Keanu, the head of the assassin training division, Takafute, the head of the assassin division, overall supreme commander of Neithergate, fled to Nagaria. Surinami, the head of the drug development division, vanished completely. There's not been the slightest hint as to his whereabouts. With its 5 leaders finally out of commission, Neithergate was promptly dismantled. Free of this poison, the Queendom of Felina's armed forces are now manned solely by the regular army. However, with 3 of its former leaders still at large, Neithergate remains a threat to the sovereignty of the Queendom. Old Book Volume 4. Thank you for sticking around, Cal Bisham. Hope you have a good night. The Ancient Arms Dynasty. Long, long ago, indeed even hundreds of years before the arrival of the legendary Sindar race, a mighty dynastic nation held power in this land. The nation was the Ancient Arms Dynasty. Blessed by the Sun Rune, the dynasty was prosperous beyond compare. Its vast territory stretched across what is now known as the Queendom of Felina, a new arms kingdom in Nagaria. One fateful day, however, the king suddenly and inexplicably went insane. Oh, that's just called being in a JRPG. That happens all the time. Its madness caused the Sun Rune to go berserk, destroying everything in its path. The magnificent Arms Dynasty, the pinnacle of civilization, was gone in an instant. In its place lay only dry and barren wilderness. Some theorized the capital of this dynasty was near Amdort Mountain, in the center of the present-day Queendom of Felina. However, no trace of the civilization remains. However, it's safe to say that if the Sun Rune indeed burned all vestiges of the capital to the ground, then there should be no remains to discover. Although the people of the modern-day New Arms Kingdom claim to be descendants of the ancient Arms Dynasty, no proof that they had any racial or cultural relationships of the dynasty whatsoever. The New Arms Kingdom claims are likely just a nationalistic propaganda aimed at building up into a nation as great as the ancient Arms Dynasty once was. Since most people now identify with the name Arms, with the New Arms Kingdom, the true ancient Arms Dynasty is usually just referred to as the Ancient Dynasty or the Ancient Nation. Old Book Volume 5, Royal Family Succession Conflict. This tragedy started under the reign of Queen Olhatza in the late 210s of the new capital calendar. Princess Falzram, second in line to the throne, began maneuvering to win over the majority of the Senate, winning her sister, Princess Shahrar. Oh, what a name. To give up her right of secession and take it for herself. Rumor has it the Barrows family was the real force behind all the scheming. They married one of their members to Princess Falzram. Because both Queen Olhazetas and Princess Shah's husbands were from the Godwin family, the Barrows family became terrified at the possibility of losing their influence in the Senate and royal family. Princess Key Smash? Kind of, yeah. Thus they would use Princess Falzram. Uh-oh, Falls, I just realized. Chat, this is also connected to PSO, and now it makes sense why Gerda Bulu was here earlier. In an attempt to seize the right of secession. It's unclear as to whether all or even some of these rumors surrounding the Barrows family are true. Regardless of the Barrows family's ambitions, however, it does appear that Princess Falls herself did not have designs on the throne. The situation quickly grew antagonistic between the Godwin and Barrows families. Also, by the way, chat, this book is going on forever. Each of whom supported one of the two princesses. Even the aristocracy that supported the two families got mixed up in the hostilities. Queen Olha, known once for her brilliance and decisiveness, was getting old and she no longer had the strength to resolve the situation. Armed force was never officially used, but a cold war raged between the two factions, one that used every conceivable form of subterfuge. What could be considered the culmination of the secret strife was the sacred games of Princess Arshtad. Even though Princess Shah's daughter, Haswar, was older than Arshtad and therefore had higher priority succession, Princess Falzram and Lord Barrows tenaciously persuaded Queen Olha into letting them hold the sacred games for their oldest child, Arshtad, before Haswar's sacred games. This was, of course, a strategy of Princess Falzram's to lend credibility to the idea she was the predominant successor. But amazingly, the one who won Princess Arshtad's hand in marriage at these sacred games was a barbaric swordsman from a foreign land. If either the Barrows or the Godwin family... Oh my gosh, chat, this is a lot of dialogue. If either the Barrows or the Godwin family had won, the possibility of a rise to arms had been expected. This outcome then ironically led to a cooling down of the antagonism between the two factions. Then peace only lasted until 226 when Queen Olhazada passed away. Prospect of the actual throne so close at hand, the antagonism was rekindled. Man, it's exhausting. Even before the mourning period of the Queen was over. and then the antagonism turned instantly into a bloody struggle. Throughout the struggle, Neithergate's nefarious influence was the cause of most of the bloodshed. Neithergate is usually under the direct control of the Queen, but the throne was vacant during this time. So Neithergate played both sides, executing assassins for Princess Shaw's and Princess Fall's factions. Neithergate's ultimate goal... Did they actually write a full book for this? Are you serious? Like, chat, this is like more than the normal story cutscenes, like the dialogue. This is getting ridiculous. Neithergate's ultimate goal was to cling to power no matter which side ascended to the throne. In the end, though, their actions brought unprecedented bloodshed to the Sun Palace. This war of secession saw countless victims, as many from both the Godwin and Barrows factions were slain. In the end, even the husbands of the two princesses themselves were assassinated. Not wanting to see any more bloodshed, Princess Shaw, not having a very strong personality by nature, lost the will to fight and gave the throne to her younger sister. Oh my gosh, chat. This is like the 30th dialogue box. Please, game. I'm begging you. Please end in like 2 dialogue boxes. The Princess Falls had become suspicious of everything and anything and everything. She thought that even the noble gesture of Princess Shaw's might be a trick. Thus, she ordered Neithergate to assassinate her older sister. After acceding to the throne at last, not ascending, Queen Falls died of illness only 2 short years later. After all the bloodshed that occurred, this ending was hardly dramatic. 3 years of internal conflict and intrigue left behind a brutal scar in the Queendom of Felina. The scar will not easily nor quickly heal. How is that not the end of the book? How is there more after that last sentence? But the Princess Arshtat, Sayalith, and Hasfar are determined to never repeat their mother's mistakes. Many feel that this will certainly be the Kingdom's salvation. Oh, we're out of there. Legendary Sindar Race, Old Book Volume 6. Long ago, mysterious people we know today as the Sindar dwelled in the land of Felina. Their civilization was far more technologically advanced than ours is today. Ooh, it's exhausting. Scholars say, however, the Sindar left this land for reasons unknown, never to return. The Sindar race left behind many things to convince us of their existence. For example, the ruins of the Deep Twilight Forest, were built with technology that far surpasses anything we have now. No expert doubts this was a dwelling of the Sindar race. Some theorize, however, that the ultimate legacy of the Sindar race lies not only in the ruins, such as those in the Deep Twilight Forest. Indeed, perhaps the legacy of the Sindar race is this very land itself, Felina. These theorists contend that after the land was reduced to ashes with the extinction of the Ancient Arms dynasty, the Sindar race mysteriously appeared, managing to return the rich green and lushness, to this beloved land. Nobody knows why the Sindar disappeared, but some scholars insist that the race is not going completely extinct. Apparently a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, I agree. Scholars say that the first Queen of Legend who descended to Lunas with the Sun Rune in hand was actually from the Sindar race. The theory may seem like mere speculation, however, one can indeed find many similarities between the seal statue of the Sun Rune and the ancient Sindar relics. More proof of this intriguing theory is now being sought out by our best and brightest scholars. War. All about military units. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. War, a complete tactical guide? No. Not reading this. Old Book Volume 10, Unite Magic. Listen, chat, I'm skipping the tutorial books. I had enough of the war battles. I'm not reading those. Unite Magic. In the process of researching rune magic, I discovered a powerful advanced class of magic achieved through the simultaneous use of multiple runes. Here's an outline of what I discovered. First of all, this only occurs when the advanced forms of the 5 basic runes are used. Okay, so that explains why we didn't have it with some of the other combos. 2 magic users must possess one of these 5 runes. Their magic interacts to produce a powerful effect. Not just any 2 will work, the combinations are actually limited. This is how we could have been using our other abilities. Joke's on you, we were never going to do any of the flowing rune ones. I might have done Mother Earth for Scorched Earth. Maybe that would have come up if I didn't leave Mother Earth on a character that was never going to use level 4 magic. I guess that's fair. Unless I couldn't find any other combinations besides these 5 that produce Unite Magic, it should be obvious. I'd still like to add that the higher the level of the magic that you cast, the more powerful it will be. If this is speculation, but I wonder if the same phenomenon is produced by combining the Dawn and Twilight runes. Oh, that's awkward. Well, thanks, game. You put it on a character that was like level 44, so I never got to actually see that at the end of the game. If I somehow managed to get hold of these 2 runes, I'd love to test that theory. I don't, because I don't feel like leveling 2 different characters. Trade secrets. The secret is to not use the trading system of the game. Fatus Dragon Cavalry, Old Book Volume 10, or 12, excuse me. Dragon horses are... Yeah, I know, right, chat? It's not like I didn't even use Leon. Like, she was used pretty much every single point until she was sick. And then I never used her again because she was just so far behind. And that's the game's fault. If they just forced her at our party, she would have been used more. Dragon horses are native to the southwest of Felina. Though they look fearsome, they are actually gentle and intelligent creatures. Due to these creatures' friendly, docile nature, those who lived nearby began to live in the cooperation and harmony with the dragon horses, actually forming a communal society together. This communal society has the origin, or it was the origin of the dragon cavalry. First, these dragon horse people were considered barbaric nomads, too savage to submit to the queen's control, were persecuted just like Ratfleet. The queen made it a priority to subjugate the dragon horse people. Man, all this dialogue is putting me to sleep, chat. There's just so much, it's very dry. The great mobility of the dragon horses is their weapon, however. The dragon horse people would not easily or quietly yield. They fiercely defended their lands against the queendom's incursions for years. One time, the area around present-day Port Spinax and southward was virtually their own independent territory, as the queendom was unable to gain a foothold in the region. This antagonistic relationship underwent a sudden dramatic shift, all due to the founding of Nagaria. Nagaria was a violent theocracy formed by integrating a group of small nations in the south. Wanting to further expand its power, it sent an armed missionary group into Felina. In reality, these missionaries were no more than an invading army. Suddenly faced with a common enemy, the dragon horse people and the queendom's army fought alongside one another, the partnership becoming closer as the conflict raged on. Dragon horses only lay their eggs in a single cave on the banks of the Phaetus River. Cases where they've been forced to lay elsewhere, the eggs would have gone dormant, mysteriously unable to hatch. Thus, if forced to flee elsewhere, the dragon horse population would be unable to sustain itself. According to the dogma of the Negristic order, I guess, dragon horses are evil and wicked creatures that must be cleansed from this world. If they were somehow able to invade the lands of the dragon horse people, it would surely have meant the slaughter of the entire dragon horse population. So the dragon horse people fought all the more desperately. The commander of the Queen's Knights believed the dragon horse people were equal citizens. They fiercely led the main force of the Queendom's army in furious fighting, and they defended the dragon horse lair to the very end. Except that the most important consequence of this war was not the defeat of the invasion, but the strong sense of solidarity that formed between Queendom's army and the dragon horse people. After the war, the Queen officially recognized the service of the dragon horse people and made the entire southwest area their territory. The dragon horse people, too, felt deeply indebted to the Queendom's army for saving them and swore loyalty to the Queendom, organized into a military force that would come to the aid of the Queendom whenever it was in trouble. Dragon horses and swords at the ready. Thus, the Phaetus Dragon Cavalry was born. However, early on, power, justice, and the might of the Dragon Cavalry would be greatly abused. Senators, constantly involved in vicious power struggles, vociferously bent on winning the Dragon Cavalry over to their own factions. This kind of intrigue and subterfuge was alien to the simple people of the simple dragon horse people. Unable to deal with the devious plots and stratagems typical of courtiers, they were manipulated and used as little more than senators' pawns and private soldiers. Dragon Cavalry, tired of being used as pawns in the political game, decided to impose a strict rule upon themselves. That their only priority should be to defend Felina's borders, they vowed to never let themselves get involved with Felina's internal disputes. Some palace, which had also been uncomfortable with the senator's behavior, officially gave its approval to this rule too. In divorcing themselves from the internal politics, the Dragon Cavalry served as a high-profile border patrol against barbaric invaders, earning them the grateful respect and trust of Felinian citizenry. During the Great Earthquake of 164 at the new capital calendar, the land route that connected Felina and Nagria was destroyed beyond repair. Thus, the once terrifying threat became far less serious. However, today, with the ominous rise of arms to the east, Dragon Cavalry's importance to the Queen of Felina remained as high as ever. Regulations of the Dragon Cavalry, Old Book Volume 13. The Dragon Cavalry is governed by a strict set of regulations. These rule and the regimented disciplined behavior they inspire in the cavalry are a source of great pride for Felina. The vehemence with which they uphold these rules can make them appear to be a little pig-headed at times. Best example of this is the prohibition against women joining the cavalry, which in the ending they immediately removed, by the way, as a reminder, so way to go, idiots. While it's true that women didn't ride dragon horses among the ancestors of the Dragon Cavalry in the Dragon Horse Village, that was only a custom. It was never defined as a hard and fast rule. In fact, the cavalry was simply following the conventions of the Queendom at the time. Back then, membership of the Queen's Knights were restricted to men only, so the Dragon Cavalry simply followed that tradition. Later on, women were finally allowed to be appointed to the Queen's Knights. The Dragon Cavalry insisted on holding their own rules and traditions and follow their lead, thus women are excluded to this day. For rules shouldn't simply exist because of tradition. The reason for the existence of rules should always be considered and challenged. Times should change, perhaps the rules and regulations should change too, hinting towards the ending of the game. Okay, so we're done with the library, we're never gonna go back. Done. Where is... You know what? We never got to see our final little bit of information. We might as well talk to him once and receive it. Alright. We're gonna learn our final note on Rock Beaver, chat. 2 years ago, when the Beavers were forced to build Hatred Fortress, Maroon just was just a little kid. He must have hated every second of it. Little reminder of Rock Beaver. Yeah, we missed a book, but it's just on dueling, and we've explained dueling like 5 million times. We're not reading that book. We're good. Nothing of value was lost, chat. Okay, where is the spa? I'm trying to remember. Oh, we never talked to them down here. Interesting. So there's apparently a follow-up scene talking about Sayaleed's death as to her motivation. Oops. Farmer, do you do anything? Oh, you just cook up ingredients for the chef we never used? Awesome. I have an important question, chat. Where was the spa? I don't remember. We passed by it once, and I genuinely do not remember where it is. I thought it was like on the lower floor to the bottom right, but I didn't see it when we were in here. Was it near the inn? Okay, let's go to the inn. I honestly don't remember. Unless Beaver Lodge also leads to the spa, which was downstairs. I think I gotta go up the stairs to go over. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll check the Beaver Lodge room one more time regardless. We don't find it here, so we gotta go all the way down. I did not go over far enough. Is this the room I'm trying to think of? There it is. Care to take one? Sure, we'll do the indoor bath. Gentlemen. Move the camera for some reason. Is that it? Okay. There might be special bath cutscenes. I don't care that much. Try this again. We'll do outdoor bath. Are they supposed to do something? I'm so confused. I don't see anything different. Maybe because I overlapped them, it got confused. Let me remove a couple. Or did I equip them on the wrong character? I equipped them on the wrong character. That makes sense. Let's just see what it does. We'll do indoor bath so I don't have to look around as much. I mean, I guess bumps there are that? Apparently go in the ladies' bath by just phasing through the wall. Okay, that was kind of lame. I mean, we equipped the toy beaver. Where was the toy beaver? Did it not spawn? I'm looking for the toy beaver. Maybe it's not here. Yeah. The wretch remains fully clothed. I'm assuming something's supposed to happen, but maybe it just doesn't like the other ones with it. I'll unequip briefly to see if we see the toy beaver. I didn't see the toy beaver. But again, maybe it just behaves weird. Yeah, maybe it's like an oversight on their part. Like, we'll go back to him. Oh yeah, now it did something different. So now I see the beaver. It's not, like, it's now in the water. So it just doesn't like multiples at once. Whatever. Anyway, chat, I think that is a appropriate way to conclude it. We concluded it with Beaver. So let's chat about how we feel about the session. I think we'll hold off on discussing the game as a whole. We'll do it when I think I'm more awake next week. But I think from the standpoint of the playthrough, man, that final dungeon was not good. Where were our save points? Like, 3's was pretty brutal because of just, like, how long it was. And there were unskippable cutscenes. And then, like, you could save in a way that would really screw you over. And there's not really a way to really leave. So you'd have to be able to kind of duel things. So you could get in a struggle. That was about on par with 3's in terms of just, like, long dungeon. Wasn't really that fun. It felt more like busy work. And then, like, I don't mind having bosses at the end of each section, but, like, why couldn't I save the game in between the bosses? Why did I have to do that in one take? I don't agree with that at all. We should have been able to leave the dungeon at any time. And if we leave, they just say something like all the things have reset and you have to redo it if you need to fully leave. If you just go back to the beginning in the dungeon itself, then it stays the same or something like that. Yeah, the fact that they also like one-shot Richard was kind of bonkers. I'm like, I know he took enhanced physical damage, but a lot of that was magic damage. He just almost perished. Gun died instantly for sure. Gun died for her sins of the damage. We'd have lost without Aresh. I would agree. Because Aresh's resurrection stopped Aresh from getting hit. Like, we were okay against the sprites, but I just couldn't out-damage them and keep the team alive simultaneously. I could have been healing every turn with Killy, but I was legit getting one-shots, so... no point to healing, we just had to commit there. So, how do I feel, I guess, about just this session? Not versus on the whole, we'll do that separately. I'm kind of left with the impression that they didn't really playtest the ending of the game. Between, like, the last session and this session, I'm like, man, that didn't feel fun to play. Like, that just felt like a really brutal stamina match. The fact that, like, you just can't leave at all is just kind of nasty. So, I'm glad the rest of the game wasn't like that, as that would have turned me off from it pretty heavily. But yeah, like, it's just, like, to me, that's insane that we went into a boss battle that could easily kill, like, our very over-level party members that weren't even, like, glass cannon to what they died against. Like, they died to magic damage for the most part. We could see when it was physical, because Phelan would take, like, nothing, and even Richard didn't die to the physical. But then it would randomly just do, like, 300 or 380 or 400 straight-up damage and just kill us instantly. Which is insane. That's actually insane. Like, I don't get why they had it like that. And keep in mind, too, chat, Phelan had the super armor of the game. Remember that, chat. Phelan had, like, 240 magic defense and, like, 290 physical. And he still got reduced down to, like, 80 health from 590 or something insane. Like, remember that. Like, he had the most top-tier armor on the game allowed. And he took that much damage. Like, that was just bonkers. Sadly, I think Ernst probably would have cheesed that boss still. So if you just brought Ernst in the final party instead of Aresh, we probably could have stunlocked the boss over and over. So we would have had like 4 or 5 uninterrupted turns to beat the boss, and then it would be easy. So I guess there would be a reason to bring him to the end. You just have your sacrificial pawns on the outside and then your actual damage dealers in the middle. And you'd probably win. Because if you just kept Gun, Illy, and Ernst alive, between the two of them, they would have killed the boss. They wouldn't even have needed assistance. So, yeah, not my favorite to have such a damaging, tanky, annoying boss with no saves after lots of forced dialogue that is unskippable after a duel of all things that is also a point of no return. Like, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. There was no save point at any point in between. Like, what if you just accidentally select the wrong party member, or you just don't realize the boss is going to do that much damage, so you only have, like, mediocre healing versus true healing? Like, what if you just make that mistake? You have to replay the whole game again up to that point, just because you didn't select your party properly? Or you didn't think that you wouldn't be able to swap out your party after it was done? Like, there's a lot of ways you could go into that where it's just, I don't really think that's acceptable in modern RPG standpoints. If more modern RPGs did that, I would be pissed off and never play them for sure. So definitely a shame that they did that in the final dungeon. Now, I think that was, I'm not going to call it worse than Suikoden 3's final dungeon, but it is a very good contender for bottom in the Suikoden series of worst final dungeons. Like, I'll put it this way, like, Suikoden 2 had a no point of return, but it was after you beat the war battle, it was a point of no return, and Suikoden 1 didn't have that at all. You could just go back at any time. And 4 also had a lot of saves and was a non-issue. Yeah, 4 also let me save at several points between the bosses, so even 4's was decent comparatively. So yeah, that's easy bottom 2, arguably bottom 1. I could see arguments for both. But I think with that, chat, we're gonna end for now. We're gonna think about it. Where I would place this game changed very drastically between the first 50 or 60 hours and the last 20. I think the last 20 really hurt the game, in my opinion. So I think you're going to hear that when we get to our final thoughts. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did enjoy watching, we will be continuing to a handheld Suikoden game after this one, which unfortunately has no correlation plot-wise or anything else with the other games that we've played. But hey, one last Suikoden game. But otherwise, if you did watch to this point, I'd like to say thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time.